Okay, stand up for the champion on Rock 102.3 FM Abusia for Mamu na Chema Makwaba Ebredu sa no penso agudi ehun sama yabo abo no yade Abraham Musumfu no wa opoku jamfie ke opo national ne ne ye won sam bebra ne mu ebe chase de ka aka no se de be ye no sa na nso ebe kwa no ne na yede mu abafie na Ghana Football Association president while attending the first meeting of a newly formed FIFA council yede won sam bebra ya preko and they won also slash former boss our friend Sergio Treguil. And no dan chance I don't have any problem with Ayu Asamoah na Samoa or the ababetu dwa say nsembia shall say eboboba say Black Stars ba ku ye bi anim and no dan chance Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Stephen Odro Oba retire and also say me bebra mu Inter Milan Academy say Omar regret say omuton abrante fan say Alfred Duncan and also ye behwe ye fast that man Lisa Beauty Supply and African Supermarket Easy Haul on Demand Transit Service, Mwanza Financial Group, Omubema Financial Solutions to all your financial problems. Anochi Chrome Restaurant, Sanso Ena Aloe Vera International Product, Dr. Samuel Ochri, Edano so Etayechi. Yadi Asadaka says so am a Prestige Travel and Tours, and they said, Upe a year ticket, Edia Tukwai, Omohon Esauko, BPS Towing and Automotive Recovery, Nanani Osaji, Ebeshipun Yomanina, Kodru Ghana, any Liberia, Nigeria, the amount. Neban se wanya problem ewo kamua owura nuonyam for down so dan auto repairs ono so besiesie o car na ma na car na sales ni dadam na abo adwuma obeyi uti okrom ha me ba cho salon ye ba kope eye Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon obesiesie otiri ho ama ho efefefe na wotwe a ebai me kan weekend we niam okrom so mami Ernestina Gakpo ne send off air baso kwasiada ye kwa asori nso akoja ye papa Elder Ameyaw sanso ena me mami dede enso etena fie ayeye niam okrom Saturday we Sanso ena yenkasa enua bema nabiam danso ono so to ne bedin memenda ne kwasiada nti this weekend nyama okrom na so tiri ho be efesa na bra ne be yuti na me ka cha onso se bi obi de atwi uka obi de abo kam wanya accident na ope auto body specialist mechanic no sesi uka na mawa MNS Auto Body Incorporated Sam any Moses edano ukwa problem be a walk come on basis am 41 to 43 Canterbury Street Daniel enso ho na oka na size ndadam na abo adwuma enwumako we nyina na time chia enenso musomfo no wa opoku jamfi opo national maternity a me de agudi onsam ede ebro yen sha se free president of the Ghana Football Association aso ye me no work aside the newly elected CAF representative Kwasi Nyantachi be attending the first ever FIFA Council meeting in Zurich. Nyame ayadma enne ya wadai kana meeting no ehya na aba awie ochina na Kwasi Nyantachi and 36 other influential persons including FIFA president Nankasa Gianni Infantino ratify no must clarify decisions on the bureau of the council. Now they will be discussing key football issues including approving several programs including a change of the to the international match calendar 2015 to 2018 and a FIFA event calendar for 2017. Now in administration they will look at the composition of the FIFA standing committee, any other issues. FIFA council a non-executive, a supervisory, any strategic body I set the vision for the body any FIFA directives jumaye and a global focus with regards to administration of the game. Nti Kwasi Nyantachi nyame adma and then okwa ne meeting edikan mu nyame admo chena na saa FIFA council no so first meeting no ebeba awie yen free no so na yen konkohwe Ghana Black Stars ebo match yen Uganda ankwanko wie yen sembebre na aba na fekura de ebi mu kasa Asamoah the leadership qualities with the Black Stars na questionable beka enra like Kingston crowd betu dwa say players ni bebre the accept Abrante friends Asamoah said or yomu leader na no na ene ensem bebre ekwa abonten say oh the day you Ukraine Asamoah wo montamo wo monka ensem bebre me pacho me no we kasa the Black Stars skipper Asamoah Mensah afra no ad reports in the local media suggesting say oni Andre Ayew omo enka efa ne captaincy no ho na sesi Asamoah Asama okanyina ne say oni the day you need problem bia I don't have any problem with Andre. He has been my friend way back since he joined the national team. I've been his inspiration. We and Asamoah and Joy FM sports team. Sometimes people try to bring this rivalry between two stars in a team. We have seen this before in the olden days, but I always try to keep things real. I don't have any problem with Ayew. We and Abrante friends Asamoah Mensah they are to say Ubakaya. Ebra abedi Ayew Pele ene Anthony Yeboah ohono saa na nsankyerɛ for ye Stephen Apia enso ede ba e woni Samuel Sekufo saa na amanfo ye ene ne abedru omo so se ono de oni ondru de da you omo ntem ego wa obegina ho abeka bibia nim bia no na onim nia woka. My advice to people is to stop putting this rivalry between two players who are good to each other. People should stop because when they do that, it brings conflict to the team, which there is unity and will not help the team. Now, as a Majan, HSS, never hope quite Ghana for Timmy Fasu can some the woman the nim na ya boy team near Kikabia, bon one detention, eba team na kofa when you went in Chichemu, Eddie Abba. Now, a brass Majan and Joy FM Ekasano T and some of the two Janibi.
I don't have a problem with Andre. Andre has been my friend way back, since he joined the national team. I've been his inspiration, Sometimes, people try to bring this rivalry between two, let me say, two stars in a team. They try to bring this rivalry. In the olden days, we've seen this before, but I always try to keep things real. I don't have any problem with Andre. Andre is a great guy. He's a fighter. I always say he fights on the field. He does what he has to do. He plays with his heart. I don't have any problem with Andre, but my advice to people is to stop putting this rivalry thing between two players who are very good to each other, So I don't think we have any problem. But my advice to people is to stop, because when they do that, that is where it brings conflicts between, it brings stuff into the team, which is not good. People just sit down and then be thinking of things to bring confusion, which I think it wouldn't help the team at all.
We ene sama Black Stars captain Abrante friends as Samoja na di tu dwa se ebi mutena se no mo bom srem no mo yinsama pie de wom ne de anim nyina no mo keka ntu bon se aburo no yenya nua ba yese aduabo ho ampa na efifi na eba beso ababone na de aba se team na Samoa Mensajan Black Stars captain ana hotel nka no yefiri oni enkopiem ewo Glorious Accra House of Folk enso asoye ya preko beka ya sesia no obo adwuma yie pa ono na ye has interim coach na ene wa launch a stinging attack we ye pot shot one pa e de man House of Folk former boss I friend said Sergio Treguil na papa na sema okanyina ne said ne ho adwire ni pa ya preko na ekasa ye wo se ne ho adwire no se coach friend said Sergio Treguil pa tumi abie na no ka se ono ne technical staff no be sabotage no na omo ne kotokokra ball president kapa omo lusu ye na technical staff ni bi ni kotokofo esre wo se papa ipa de asem na oka no untumi unioma asem kasire nye wo bagi team na head coach ye se ye nioma na wantumi anye na mpanifo apamo a unkohwe oso nye wanda 20 na akogina baby na okeka se obi sabotage wan na sabotage wan pa na sabotage so say unu de sabotage ade na omodin. Now the man must be ignorant to think like that. He is incompetent and knows nothing about coaching. If truly he has any idea in coaching, how could he blame me and other technical team members for sabotaging him whilst he messed up the big platform the team gave him by himself? We enesma ya preko say papa no coaching onim ho hwe. Onim bwen wabon na se onim adwuma na o say meme na me sabotage o na coach him rante no mo hwe me sabotage kwa sa obehye. Eno no nsema nei ya preko e de atodwa ye free Kumasias ye fra class for kan ye ko Kumasias Asante Kotoko so aso ye Abrante asesia wo kan Ghana Premier League nsemo a wo bo achepa Steven Tiko Odro sesia me no we kasa de Kumasias Asante Kotoko insist say veteran defense Steven Odro remain key part of their plans for the upcoming season. Obekaya ababe todwa say Steven Odro ade a obabe retire this year nya de ombema na league ni bio nanso sesia me no we kasa team ne dia babe tudwa say nya dia Abrante no or retire ene ochina ananade chie. Now Steven Odro ankasa any Kumasi based Fox FM ekasa ene odi tudwa na acting coach friend say Michael Osenso phoning him to say his services will not be needed this term, but the club released a statement clarifying his position. The attention of Asante Kotoko Sporting Club has been drawn to comments made by midfielder Steven Odro during an interview with Kumasi based radio station. Management is by this press release attesting to the fact that players of Steven Odro's caliber who have displayed absolute dedication to local clubs are a rare commodity in Ghana football these days. That explains the reason this particular management brought him back to the club when we assumed office 3 seasons ago. For the avoidance of doubt, management states categorically that we have not arrived at a definite decision on the future of Steven Odro, whose contract has expired. We wish to add that management and the technical team will engage the midfielder in every step of the way in discussing his future at Kotoko so that Stephen Oduro and Kotoko benefit mutually. Accusations and counter-accusations in public is certainly not the way to go. To wait, any press release and a Kumasi Asante Kotoko Edia Babetuja said the Namanugusu Americano Michael Osai per Stephen Oduro FR phone FR Stephen Oduro no catch and said season where Eba Besha say dia ono Stephen Oduro nya dia ono Michael Osai as a coach we hear the services na no na Stephen Oduro so ekoye interview Fox FM and na omu bisa ne say this year obesan to ball so na osi oh media nka mebo na mum Michael Osai oye Kotoko coach na frame aka chem say this year dia enya dia ohia menti nya dia metumi asi akan yadi ama Asante Kotoko neno ena Kotoko company for the krata aba bonten say Stephen Oduro oya commodity a local league ne binim wa ball league na cheye pa ena ni loyalty ni dedication to Asante Kotoko no so mo ka say wo mu yi na jeje mu awoni sunkum de sabre ya na wo ni no eni ni entie nei ne wo ka enyina ne say kwan bia so wo mo ne abrante no betena se na wo mo ahwe the way forward na still an wo mo pesa Stephen Oduro ti ase say o kan wo plans ho den Kumasi Asante Kotoko are rescheduled on pre-season to October 24th after management and the technical team review. Nanka earlier on Kotoko announced so say and come start our pre-season ENRA which was 12th October. Now so say see we say kwambia so omudi akwa October 24th. Obakaya next month and a J6 tournament no air chance here into Kotoko for your imagine say come show pre-season as ENRA no more to prepare omu here for 2 weeks and san and tournament no to me as I said the be and nyoma betumi akonkan ede ama omo nanso ene after air management ni technical meeting review omo ya no enra no omo de abetudwa se anka air pre-season omo air no 12 October no omo ede akwa akwa 2 weeks forward which is going to be on air 24th October na just anonso ede ene atumi abetudwa enso ewo ho eno no na yefri Kumasi Asante Kotoko enso pre-season omo are schedule no so na ene yakwa kopiem na yakwa akohwe air Accra House of Folk enso captain friend say Ruby Nyani House of Folk reportedly complaining to the Player Status Committee of the Ghana Football Association after several attempts to reach defender Rubinyani have proved futile. Na no na House of Folk said Abrante na dia o ye no mo ntiase. Obeka Abrante na nkasa dia betu dwa said House of Folk no nya dia no mo ebeto adwuma yesu bio. Se koba senka coach FN said Sergio Treguil ekoso to an adwuma so a. Ene ame no e ka say House of Folk say Abrante no wo ma hwehwe no a wo mo ehunu ntene the report Aquacoma Ghana Football Association. Now, the Ivorian-born defender did not feature for the club after their 3-0 defeat to Wafa last season. According to reports, and local media, has forced almost suspected say the defender is planning his way out of the club and will block any move of that kind. Has the first in Yadia Brandjano, Ombemana Connect Ochna, and I said Nadichi. Now, Rubinyani. Or afi baako aka want a contract so now can only speak to other clubs if he has 6 months left on his contract in accordance with FIFA rules. Now Baka Rubinyani joining House of Folk from Red Bulls Academy. I know Sugakope. Now known as Sia Oba and he's been one of their best players as Sia no Krano. Ono na ye omo captain. Na Brantian senya de obo has e de krata akwa GFS Brantian omo hwehwe no a omo enhu no. Eno so enesmani ababetu edwa. Nyankopon ya aduma ene Black Maidens Ghana national under 17 team emano dia no womu ejina kono say the medical dia to anim no womu ne Korea na ebo na arehosem baako ene say Ghana ye be mesi 2 key players womu very influential in the team. Ababawa friend said Rafia Al Hassan and afi Grace Asantua omumienu nyina no per the report efi Korea Ebaje say enya ade ombetumi asi akan bi both players will not be playing in the game this afternoon after being ruled out for various reasons. Now Rafia Al Hassan collapse and a rush no to a hospital in Jordan ewo and anu bnade Tuesday evening and Grace Asantua so will be missing due to accumulation of yellow cards. Into 2 key players they will be missing for Ghana. Now coach friend said Augustin Adote I admit say 2 key players now emo game ni bi no e be a huge blow at the Ghana. It's a big blow and will make my team selection a bit difficult for the match, but we have training sessions this evening and we will be looking who will be able to fill those vacuum left by these 2 great players. I believe any player who will be given the opportunity to start tomorrow's match are capable of putting up a good performance. We and smart coach Ifran said Evans Adote Edia Tubia Nyame Yadma ene a game no ebaso Black Maidens Ghana national under 17 female team wamoni omufe for ifi Korea ena edi efe so na je se eno so dia ababeto edwana ye ka no coach I friend say Evans Adote ehun say sia no de yempo kwan bia so se siesie ho na ye ne omo ede efe so na lineup ye de ebebo game no sia de rock wo de na de asem ye wurewure mu ama yensa kan so wo hwe pa dia Black Maidens omo starting 11 eni na je say ade a emu aye hyiye papa goalkeeper I friend say Kaizer Messi Kaizer Messi Owisa Mawua ono na beda Paul Mudiama Ghana Cecilia Hagen ebejinem Shine Blessing ebebobi sanso na baba friend say Agbomazi ono so ebejinem sanso na Felicity Esueko Fuse na Mumuni Mary Antwa Grace Achampon Sandra Ousu Ansa Gifty Achampon ena Adiza to Kubra Mustafa we mu ne mabawa eduba ko a coach I friend say Evans Adote atumi ayi omo na wo hwa pa dia Sandra Ousu Ansa will play in attack behind Gifty Achampon whilst Adiza to Kubra Al Hassan any Achampon play on the left flanks into way any lineup ene coach I friend say Evans Adote enso yi se kwan bia so omunyina Ghana nan na yentumi mo yemode ene ipacho say a word of prayer for the Black Maidens because Omama Ghana yeni age FIFA amono iconic Osam Diodu who passed away last week ubeke na wochi etwa mu na de betu anim say coach ba ko a waji din na obo the game of football Ghana and coach I friend say Osam Diodu ene wakanchina go last week na eno na FIFA ede krata aba ebe morning with Ghanaians say papa no yobia wa contribute a lot immensely to the development of the game. In this akoba se we free mu akwambia so e wo so mutumi ene Ghana fo nyina so esu se de Yesu ka se wo mo musu na ne omusu wo mo sere so ene omo sere na je se no so e de ababetu edwan. Former Kumasi Asante Kotoko Real Tamale United striker fan say Sheila Al Hassan ene or insist say it's a big mistake for Koroko fans to call for the head of Opokunti or say Koroko fans na dia omo ye say yempam Opokunti no from so kese pa na omo Sheila Al Hassan chira it's a great advantage for me to convince the fans to rally behind Opokunti to take the club to the next level. I have been hearing a lot of things internally about the fans and Opokunti, but I think it's a big mistake. I remember opting to play for Koroko because of Opokunti when I was playing for RTU. He's a great figure and someone who deserves great respect. Regardless of everything, Opokunti's legacy must be respected because he has done a lot for the club. He doesn't deserve the way he's being treated. Wait, Enesma, former Koroko striker friend said, Sheila Alasan. So they to you say, Abraham Osiakan, Edema RTU, Kumasi Asante Kotoko for Penono, or Baby Sia kind of Kotoko because of any pebi etise a Opokunti, and Akoba said. Onana otumfo otiko koso Asante Hene the second Eddie Jumediana Opokuntia or Sreza supporters sometime echi na omunya de omuya because the omuya ne de nya de eboa kra nya de eboa na Sheila last na asema o kan and say wo hwe Kotoko squad ne pa de ade a omu lake leadership omu ni player bia otumi gi ne ho si wo say ono na leader edema team na je say players ni na look up to him eno ne ade omu lake na so omutumi tutu ne omu yi a wogitumi ye pa so Opokunti betumi aboa afa team no akwa akogina baby me no work aside the brand friend say Baba Mahama player kese ba ko was standing out in the just ended Ghana Premier League Osiakai de Matachiman City now the aba betu ni dipa de John Baba Mahama what the aba betu just say wo hwe pa dia say teams akese mienu a ewo Ghana Kumasi Asante Kotoko na fe Accra Heartfolk na wache say omu mienu nyina ba na boboa no a omu aba bebo ne punu bra no wada adan a we se brabesi akama we su se brabesi akama ne Abrante Venze Baba Mahama say two teams in no on the one chantro aba na so ya wo nyina pese obabesi akan e de mamno chese ono de ogusua ene omo deliberations wa obetumi de offer papa atopno no so na kwan bia so obetumi ababesi akan enso atumi e de amount Kumasi Asante Kotoko Opokunti be ko anase Opokunti nkono say obia enim na Asante Regional Supporters Chairman of the Porcupine family Opinion friends say Obin Secretary as stated say fans of the club will be shocked if the existing board of directors and management of Koroko is made to continue in office by the club owner Otumfuo Setutu the second. We enensama Obin Secretary edi ababetu dwa was say Otumfuo Setutu ka say Opokunti ento aso na board of directors Paul Edujemfi led board no so ento aso a was say omo hu bedwiri omo papa because supporters ni na your margin say Opokunti they have had enough of him. Omu hiano bio Paul Edujemfi led board of directors and so adwuma ede shom nsa omu afele omu ntumi anya miserably nti ene omu mienu nyina no enya ade a omu hia sa omu beto adwuma no so we any and someone any Kumasi Asante Koroko Ashanti Regional Circles chairman or being secretary and so Eddie Ababetu Ija not just announce so and if they are made to continue, then we will go to Menchia and sleep there. We will go there to cry on him that we beg him, let them go. Wasasa na nanim na wama to aswa and yambaba a year Menchia ahimfi no mababe daho. No more strogu na na so akopem se na na besa pams afo no ana opokunti ni Paul Adujemfi board no se womo fo madwumadi enko na je se no so ede no ya preko che se Ghana Premier League adabia ye be hyase a na ye delay no enya ade e konkan kra. Acting head coach of Accra Azevogi ya preko has expressed worry over the uncertainty of the start of the Ghana Premier League. Many workers say obi anim da ebehye league na se eno no say emwa ema teams no entumi prepare enhu omo plans obehu an e date aba boom unexpectedly na why radio wunya radio yourself kobo say ebebo league no china na de chia na company for the program na beto abonche na nka wo yetima what draw plan and o schedule and o calendar around that na so say an obi nim da ebehye league na say no na ya preko say saa suban no a ekoso no emwa ema enema enkoye kra emfa ma eye Ghana football eno so ene nsema ni Abrante no so ede ababetu edwa enra me de betu manim se Kumasi Asante Koroko se omo the players mako bet se enum ato transfer and the public relations officer of Asante Koroko kwakwa yinkra arabishi sa report na echo round ni nyina se nya no kre obeka ya enra ababetu edwa se players bebre mako enum amedi omudin betu wanim se wo nyina ya de omo ato transfer bedu usumoni ade nyina ene me pacho kwakwa yinkra se sansensem na echo round any letter any media speculation report no ba kokura ni ho a no kre nti oputu on record say Kumasi Asante Koroko emfa player bia ento transfer nti Asante Koroko the banks putting 7 players on transfer ti ano so any asema ni ababeto dwa ha e rock 102.3 anopa so na we segment ya wuche eye agudie mu nsema ye friend say warm up sports say dem kan no yemfa local stories no ensia na yenkonkwohwe eye amanonensem kakra eno so apie na ye no meche se dem di kan no FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup egusu a ekoso den ama bibia nso ekoso na Ghana ejina kono a sesia no yebo den nti ayade a emu ayehie pa mepacha obompa ye efama Ghana se de be ya ebetumi edi nkunimi sanse sesia no ye ho kire yen nanso me warishem se maba no ebetumi asori no maba begina akonkoden atumi ate eka no na matumi ababedi nkunim na jese no so ede eno no nti Ghana emaba no we strongly believe say wo mo betumi abom mo de sesia me no work say we start second half Korea ashe Ghana ba kuma bo 48 minutes Korea ashe Ghana ba kwa Ghana entumi entiye nanso yempa ebo nyina ne se Ghana Black Maidens wo mo betumi ate eka no ede ama eye Ghana na je se no so ede ndesi ade Ghana da form eka ba kwa yentumi entiye yenkwohwe said the rumors and gossip kakra no so ko but before that and America crodium ha Major League Soccer na bibe koso 2 matches Chicago and Columbus Crew nti Harrison Affle obey he'll be in action for the team na Colorado Rapids and so any earthquakes ebebo na just no so any 2 matches are ene ekoso ewo America crodium ha me pa cho ukwohwe rumors and gossip kakra and so ekoso a nia etie ene se Gareth Southgate English FA one coach no na the 3 Lions eso no me pa cho reporter ababeto dwa che said your favorite candidate to be the full-time England manager and he could seal the position with the win against Scotland next month. Unim say next month England and Scotland bebo na almost say utumi di nkunima English FA ni say adwuma no mo de be man full time. Na just no so dia ababeto idwa. Eno no. Now kopiem Wales a Brand FA say Gareth Bale and so he's about to sign a new contract Real Madrid. Obeka Manchester United for a penny din but Real Madrid for say omo be man contractor oba beji sika kese pa eno na sisi a convince Brand na Kowakra Tabia friend say Cadena sir what the ababetuja from Spain say Brand event say Gareth Bale say obesane contract with Real until 2022 not just so na Ronaldo Cristiano is also set to sign a new deal unse wadi imfiadua sabako now he will sign a 5-year contract 5-year deal worth 20.8 million pounds sterling a year our Real Madrid. Now Manchester United could look to offload captain defense Wayne Rooney in the summer but may have to pay off the remaining 20 months of his 300,000 pounds sterling a week contract. When Rooney, Mourinho buy or Jane so memfane more 8.5, memfane more say afedi reporter Daily Mirror dia ba je say Mourinho say say na ogina chiri na ohun Rooney say de nkoye nti obe offload in the summer na ni sika oje no oje 300,000 pounds sterling a week say ano say omo betumi apam no a aje say omo tua aka ne contract no 20 months and I was so just omo tua ni nyina e de ema no nemum Kowakrata Daily Mirror say Manchester United they are looking at that option say ebi omo betumi offload Abrante Evans say Wayne Rooney in the summer and also ya sembisa asamfo fra ba betodwa Abrante Evans say Sergio Aguero ya Manchester City striker was say manager friend say Pep Guardiola aka chen say he would love to lead the strikers national team for Argentina na just and also enonti say Sergio Aguero onzo okwa Argentina untimi nche go okwa anye ye kura na eno na nra okatre Central Forces Argentina for edina temwa anaye drop no to bench or deserve because oba national team untimi nche go na say Guardiola catch and say he would love to lead the strikers national team Argentina onye no na just onye lead striker and for the national team Aguero so reveal say Guardiola has shut down the Wi-Fi at Manchester City on training ground in a bid to encourage the team bonding. Nti say omukwa Wi-Fi and comedy chat ni ade no Pep Guardiola shutting it down. Nti uba upo umbo players na omudi omo nkomo. To say the odosoro nko pa enso e de aba omo ntem. Oni say mobile phone abe replacing interpersonal relationship obeko fie na obi ne yere kra te ho na we telephone so wa ha na we so telephone so wa nko mobile kra sisi ayira na Pep Guardiola hu say players na oba na de ba kwa na ha omo no so omo ye training wi am be di nkomo no ma deliberate no ma bond together no na we telephone so na we chat na we tweet na we say enti oso mo ba ya sa amuko fie anu aye ana o private life anu aye na team no training grounds so no Wi-Fi na omo use no wa shutting it down said there be a players no omo betumi di omo nkomo no ma bondo AC Milan manager friend say Vincenzo Montella had this messy rumors say omo pe Chelsea any Spain midfield reference Cesc Fabregas was this answer na ekoso nyina nya de no kre omo pe Fabregas bia ti AC Milan so asema ene omo de aba beto dwa na Inter Milan ene team back muso ani abre say Manchester City Argentina defender friend Pablo Zabaleta omunya no omo epe Zabaleta onim sisi wadi mfie aduasan ba konteni omo so omo epe na Arsenal ni Germany defender your friend say Per Mertesacker me no work say was we discussing the possibility of rejoining Werder Bremen according to German club captain friend Clemens Fritz this Arsenal for Omama Brandt na ye mobo to also sign be ware me pa o sa kofie on say chi be yoda 70,000 yam ti ade fie ni fie o kofie eno so ne nsema ba betu edwa enso na Manchester United make contact with Valencia samanimu na omo per Spain 18-year-old midfielder friend said Fran Villalba enso atumi atono play an agent na one sports witness ekasa wode ensem we enso ebabetu edwa na jese no so ede a ababetu edwa eho eno no na Liverpool ni Manchester United game eba so a yakofa Manchester ref no ensem bebre na APP ensem bebre na APP enen ensem ababetu dwa Abrante Evans Jamie Carragher say unfortunate say referee for no etumi hwe nyame anim pa na saade no so mutade ye Liverpool for unfair na no bi na Brendan Rodgers ekokasa ya Albert say 2 seasons ago ye ko punish no ye ban no say ye san fine no na da bia say Manchester clubs no ban Liverpool abeba na yakofa referee ye won wo Manchester wote Manchester ye adwuma Manchester unfair enro obeka ya referees mienu kura de omo ano disam so beto dwa say unfortunate nemum referees committee at England omo aba be chechem say omo be start league omo referee be declare ni team or support any be outi na wo declare we are no mo answer your investigations into referee friend say Anthony Taylor match no mo areshem so betumi adi na jese no so dia nei etumi ababeto edwa enso ewo enti no cause for alarm eno so ne nsema cause nti nyame ya adoma eno so match kese a eba so nyame ya adoma memenda ti Liverpool Jamie Carragher was in a rahopa say English FA and our Premier League board etumi nyame anim akofa Manchester referee say ono no mra medi match we abra wo munim say referee na hwa no ote hwa no free hwa no dini na agro ye ni bibia entwa yie kura eno so ene nsema nei atumi ababeto edwa aha rock William say amanfo say na PSG 4 peno ena de oso onko ba bia ono Chelsea ena obewie ne career say Chelsea from pamo no a William say we team na open no unya no onko ba bia say dem di kan emam no weekend we de ebeye bomfrete Chelsea ene Leicester be sha 7:30 na omuwi na Arsenal ni Swansea Bournemouth ni Hull Man City ni Everton Stoke ene Sunderland West Brom ni Tottenham na Crystal Palace ene West Ham abo Manchester City omni Everton game no so ebe very crucial na just no so e de no na hye no so say de ye kan ho asem a ye game a Manchester United and Liverpool ebono juada na sa game no so ebetumi akoso na just no so e de a ene atumi ababetu edwa ho enso eno nti emu ba bom frete emu ba hye papa na ye twen se sa game no so ebetumi abaso na ye hu se de enema so ebesi akọ de afa ebusuafo on that note na ha ana ebrebe ma me kwan ama ye de agudie hu nsem nyina aba no awie nyame eya adoma anwumre di aka bia no ye de bebremo e wo hima e drive time no so eso Opo national ni emfansa nka afidie no me ba cha ye na ye homra ye bape na ye ko eye the obokrata mu pense mu no so but before that ye be din komo kakra dia fa batteryzoom.com
Champions are not made in the gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them. A desire, a dream, a vision. Opo National, you are a true champion in sports.
Rock 102.3 FM. Mama yet tensam mina mesie. Wudia hinkan bema. Mu team also butentim.
Hello, Abu Boga.
That me tell one car chair. African boko.
Oh, bibi aboko e London.
Mother she said the Ghana here don't too baba bro.
What the bancha bonum. Esan say, me wan nyina, mpesa mba Ghana. Nemo baby a me ba, me di me tibeto, na ma feel comfortable. And I made you.
Atia bisani abro no. So one person feel very comfortable there. Hotel Elizabeth e demba akopɛ. Me nwane me nanfo mo abrochire. Me semu say, so wo abrochire mpo na person bedu Hotel Elizabeth na. Ye do beba ade e den say. Hotel Elizabeth, your pickups for just over do airport near far near the walk.
Hotel Elizabeth,
American once a me. Onya, and Rami Frabri landing airport to pet, not case world training. Now, rooms, a very luxurious and comfortable. Your mini bar, satellite TV, and yes, our standby generator. From numbers, mommy. Hotel Elizabeth, our Accra, Yeben Airport, Fre 0244 883552 and 03029 76849. Hotel Elizabeth, our Sprinters Road, Yeben Mayfair Estate, Airport, Accra. Hotel Elizabeth, yo Chrome. Fresh boys, fresh girl. Sugar, Binya. Nasa no pedia when me nyame fe.
Binya ja. Kami fufi haya besi haya no. Akwana jimsika trobia.
Weja okra 220 eni ongomati kopo makachira we say United States of America memu ha metra Worcester ha de se wo peka papa de wakode waba a ebo no wo forma enu ani Empire Right Services sir ani Empire Right Services do Empire for de wo mu boda form na de ba ko mo ni ko hu pa ni safety obambo nti woni problem kra kambiam de wo ye ni sem o mefa wo afra adwumam ade akwadwumam efie to fie enkwada holidays o mbekọ game center o mbekọ nyina Empire Right Services omu demba akope Empire obia safety hu hia no internet emu obi emfa onko ha ne ha anyu sikabumu o sika te se hunumunwi ne hwe dem pa inti tuga se obafu hyen e wo krom ha pa de a mane nyina enya Empire Right Services
we dia majatum
intamanfo bom na ne Empire Right Services nie obia se eye frɛ 774262118 ana 774262118 Empire Right Services
and no.
Prudential Insurance Company of America. Munisize Muye pabene awadwumaim. Sa wo pe auto insurance policy dia. Eno ani Prudential Insurance Company. Bia na wo so open life insurance policy. Anu betimi aboa abawo ma no daache ho ban. Anu nti ana mekanfo Prudential Insurance Company of America. Edi amount. Yaya health insurance, long-term care, retirement, funding, and a mutual funds in Prudential Insurance Company of America. Adwumai yabim say insurance nkwa na hwe dia. Onua hana wan kwati kokoniwa. Fa woni to Prudential Insurance of America so. Na ya de ye kantinka ewa adwumai. Prudential Insurance Company of America ewo 9 East Mountain Street, site 205, Worcester, MA 01606. Frey 508-459-2875 Anna 774-253-2282. Fax 508-459-2875. Email address esrifinyaku@prudential.com. Prudential Insurance Company of America. Woman classmates.
Hey, Tommy, are you not going to work today? Anaya, you went.
No way. It is because I have invested my money with a company in Ghana known as Echo Capital Investment Management Limited. That is taking part of the arbitrary work stress off my shoulders.
Really?
Oh, yes. And you know, my association with them has made it possible for me to reduce the number of hours and jobs I do in a day.
Hey, how is that possible?
Good. Let me tell you. Echo Capital Investment Management Limited is an investment management company licensed and regulated by Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and National Pensions Regulatory Authority (NPRA) to provide advisory services and manage funds for both private and institutional investors. These regulatory bodies regularly monitor and supervise investment companies to ensure that your funds are well secured and properly and timely invested.
I think Echo Capital, but I have a very good account savings in Ghana with some
savings with some, dear baby. My sister, savings is different from investment too. You can't grow your money with savings account. Neither can you invest with the wrong firm. Do you know that your money, if kept with the right investment firm, can fetch you profit effortlessly? No. Do you also know that the business you have been dreaming about and the house you have been dreaming to build back home in Ghana can actually happen sooner than you think?
I see.
Yes, Echo Capital has the solution for you as well. Their products include fixed deposit investment, individual and portfolio management, institutional portfolio management, pensions fund portfolio management, project funding, among others. Echo Capital has good track record. They have high returns on investment. They make great investment decisions on your behalf. Highly competitive and negotiable interest rates. The higher the amount invested, the higher the interest rate. Echo Capital is located in Ashaleboche, Accra, Ghana. Contact them on +233 30 393 5531 or +233 30 393 5532. Log on to www.echocapinvestment.com. Echo Capital, your financial anchor. Your money is safe with us.
Are you ready to get your finances back on track, or are you worried about your financial future? Don't hesitate anymore and let Mwanza Financial Group's expert financial planning solutions go to work for you and your money. We have years of expertise and tailored solutions for life insurance, college savings plans, personal finances, mortgage protection, disability income, and more. At Mwanza Financial, we pride ourselves on excellent customer service, and our #1 goal is to provide you with the solutions you seek to improve your financial situation. Our dedicated team of professionals takes a proactive approach to providing you with the right tools that will guide you step by step on your journey to financial freedom. Call 978-590-0330 or visit us online at mwanzafinancialservices.com and see the difference we can make for you. That's 978-590-0330 or online at mwanzafinancialservices.com.
www.batteringzoom.com. Battering Zoom Anepe.
Anopaboso on Rock 102.3 FM. Eyasem Sebe TB. Rock 102.3 FM. Mama ye tensam mina mesie wudia hinkan bema mu timu oso butantim.
Asampaetia
Adipa Ofio ye. Ibacha me no kase Ghana under 17 women's national team Black Maidens guso any Korea airball. Omo ball 65 minutes. Korea ashe Ghana bako say dem liga kan no a. Say who pe bi ahwa omo yi no Fox Sports 2. It is a who cable and direct TV obetumi ahwe bi Fox Sports 2. Korea 1 Ghana 0 bad. Ghana airball ball pa create so many good chances. Akase betumi convert some of the chances we are creating. Now Kumvantia be coming. What's it there?
Next Korea for Munya.
Ade.
Second banana ke so much be 5. No.
I didn't know some say 5.
They say boy Ghana for
boy is see na ura unhwe bi.
As say much 5 me dey me ntiase so much 1. Me ntiase say 1 pe. Say mu to share 1 na me the pon as say FIFA for yi Korea for no Ghana.
I didn't know kasa.
The Korea for so mbobo sene that nyina mbobo. Japan no mu nuanum Japan for. Japan for dey try 5 no. Enti se be share we no ma omu nyina so se asa omu ye nuanum papa kro maame kro. Ebutu ye so omu share 5 pepe se Japan ye no. Omu anya say keep FIFA you omu firim. But one day I'm disappointed, honestly.
Ko uyo okay.
Me okay pa one day me disappointed. Me so one day me pedosuka me very much disappointed in that one day. E say omutumi e di bi ka ho pa. See aka say aka be 2020
game na nkasa onse si omo so.
Aka be 24 minutes bi pe na yapo. Misra mo mfa 4 nka ho ma me na makoma ntom ye. Bibia into the cause Wobuko fee na ya show mbebre and omunsu ba we show ba kusi ya we say no mukwa no.
Referee Daniel say Opo the Ghanaians are not playing so well.
SC and Kabana omuda form 5.
No, but we are getting some chances now. Shani onse omo yenkwala under 17 yenkwala.
Nkwala kra
under 17 na jeze omunyanya 17 no.
Under 17 no under 16 no me dey me 5 na na me pe hu. One no dey me disappointed wo.
Until yenche Ghana bebre.
Ani Ghana almost 5
Ghana na ekosha.
Almost 5 na no more spell Ghana my na e kama. Oh, the one per there who had I say 5 minus 1. Enkoyi.
Okay, I say more. If I tell you faster than the beans from Danko Food Retail Outlet 195 Pleasant Street 7 se opa akranti oyumpunam. If I tell ponche nam de aho dwanam de aho nantwie nam de aho ope pokutire Nina no bra 195 Pleasant Street obeba Ralph or Jacob or Philip or Uncle Parkin so ho now she to be an Sabeka Danko Food Retail Outlet penny what I say Danko de okodi dwa how feel he omo munim choza fie okrom ha nyina na ebisa mo say he no mudi omudwa Danko Food Retail Outlet penny what I say ota ye chi ne di double crata won pense mu bra Asada kese so call the Alpha Travel Agency. Say we take it to Kwan, uko Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria, uko Europe, uko Asia. We ba jo take it the any border from Mexico no so untu an boom na be tuatu an kakra. You beka say lay away there. Na Alpha Travel Agency. 525 Main Street hot near wall their brand nebe hu ye. Uko akachom say o commercial no Rock FM special discount await you. Alpha Travel Agency. I'm so tired. I did double crata mu pense mu bro. Okay, Papa Kwaba.
Yeah,
so Jenny na nwa e kan ho asem no. Fedi omo ja no.
Omo chi no omo ja no.
Omo nche no de omo investigate no.
So omo de no koto guard room omo soldier for no baby omo fe de kwa. Ho no omo de no koto e no bisa den se. Enu achi no na omo ja no. Nti no muja no mo nsema mo digina so digya na ne say
we'll be getting into the story. I'm just giving you heads up.
Baby when so mo tumi kire mu ye ni enti muja no ne sisi ade obia betumi
anopedia na how Mrs. Story ne ye be room. I'm just giving you heads up.
Okay. Same hunu. So I say me
Ghana Bobo I'll say and Ghana 5.
Na 5 no say Ghana GHANA5.
Odo unsa benkumu chire we kura se kwan. Ko support Korea se Korea and Ghana.
Korea for so say Japan for.
Otena no abetena asora no abetena ha e ka say yen for do yen for ba ko yen do yen mai.
That be say Japan ni Korea for almost say.
Game amu boy game be pa na ko hwehwe. Game be pa na mo boten.
Japan ni Korea for almost say. Japan share 5. Almost share 5.
Only referee Daniel na me no nya adwen. There is naivety in both sides. Two teams ni na Bobby Japan Korea ni so dey akoche Ghana. There is naivety in both sides. Obi aja say almost
naivety you dey you so almost say 5. Ni hu say ya spell Ghana my. Dem one no dey many nje ho.
Okay, let's get into some stories for this morning. Na yetie for hu nsema apie ebusa for mamu nyina akwa ba da bokrata mu pense mu bre na edu. Now this is coming from the Citizens Mail. Now, the African Watch magazine, one of the most widely read on the continent, has hit back at the NPP, vowing to publish more revelations about Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's health clandestine if the insults and lies continue. Captioned, Ghana, the lies and insults must stop. Africa Watch responds to Nana Addo. Executive editor Steve Mallory's message also descends on acting national chairman Freddie Bly, describing him as dangerous character. Now, the latest publication also makes reference to Edward Bumty Akufo-Addo, the NPP presidential candidate brother, who is seriously ill. Bumty, a leading member of the NPP financier status, is badly affecting the party, which is currently broke and still facing difficulties in raising cash for campaign because of donor fatigue deepened by cracks within the party. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo reportedly rewarded then Deputy Governor of Bank of Ghana, Dr. Mamadou Bawumia, with a vice presidential slot for awarding the contract for printing of new currencies during the controversial denomination exercise in 2007. In a sharp response to attacks led by Freddie Bly's newspaper, The Daily Guide, Steve Mallory wrote, Africa Watch pride ourselves on being one of the most uncompromising, unbiased, and truthful Pan-African magazines. And it was in that spirit that we covered in our August issue the health status of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We felt it was a story of vital national and international interest with ramifications for Ghanaians in the upcoming election as regarding Akufo-Addo's personal health and ability to withstand the rigors of the presidency. The magazine exposes lies by a local Ghanaian doctor, Professor Edu Gyamfi, who, in a desperate attempt to water down their concerns about Nana Addo's kidney and cancer concerns, told an Accra-based radio station Joy FM that the 72-year-old Nana Addo's prostate-specific antigen (PSA) was not the extremely high 89.9, which we reported, but was only 0.03. Quote, this response from someone who has been treating a 72-year-old man for the past 2 years is striking. If he had done so, he could have easily given at least a yes or no response to the simple question of whether Akufo-Addo has ever been to the Wellington Hospital. This alone caused into serious doubt his assertion of a current PSA count of 0.03 or anything else he may have to say regarding the candidate's state of health. The publication emphasized. The magazine also described as shocking and very disturbing Akufo-Addo's one clear response to all the issues at a rally in Northern Region. Now they say I have cancer. It will not work. This Steve Mallory finds very intriguing because Nana neither confirms nor denies the truth of the medical facts as reported by them.
Yo, for Netani say a year Croaca Tabia, no, a film, a magazine, a Babontine, a Brandy Brano, na Omo, Enidini African Watch. Na Nasama or more Kenyan say, Nana Addo Dankwa, when Nana Addo Dankwa ni MPP for enjoy and throw any and some more car any muna or no Obesa publish it and some for the Nana Addo Dankwa any more see a pa a year a fa ne apomu dino no tremua or yeah a Nana Addo Dankwa no Dr. Power Shan Wagana Nidi any Professor Edu Gyamfi Abra Africa Watch the betu say Papano or Yaro prostate cancer no. ayi yebisa Prophet Adu Jemfi no ochire mu a ose saa ayi 89.9 ensem na ayi prostate ayi na omo ka no Africa Watch ka no kure bia no because na ono no a wo hwe papa no de no check here na ye be 2.0.2 ene achire po enti na che se entro na Africa Watch for ni twa na we na mpanifo tira doctor nya ono no ya Professor Edu Jemfi entro kese pa no wo twa no na omode ensema emu duru pa baba no omo kire mu asisi Nanado Danko ono ankasa ni nua baako oyare denden no no na obo opia sika pa dugu MPP nso sisi na mso oyare ntia ma sisi MPP for omobe boss nyina kwa nkete because ke bia ni ho no ma amanfo edebe mo mo atumi ede aye campaign ni nyina ka bi na omo campaign no enkoyi no na osai kire mu ho no ma se entro no so mo enjai twa pa dia and omo de more damaging ones pa beba abegu abekire Nanado Danko ababia wugina pa ACC no mo so omo de omo ka no kra pa no kra nkuto na omo ka no chemu Dr. Baumia say enam sa redenomination na Ghana ye free CD ba Ghana CD no o se contract no na Dr. Baumia edema obi ana no Nanado Danko no hwehwe so wode be ma no ntie no na ye beda na seda ene se be ye no vice presidential candidate ntinye bibia nti se MPP fo enjai entro no kadia ene kukuru na enjai a keka so enjai.
Okay, moving on. This is from the Daily Graphic. More trouble for disqualified aspirants as EC refers cases to Police Attorney General's office. Now, the Electoral Commission has referred all the electoral and criminal offences identified during the vetting of the nomination forms filed by aspirants for the 2016 presidential election to the Ghana Police Service and the Attorney General's Department for further action. The EC disclosed this to the Daily Graphic in an exclusive interview yesterday. Now, the Daily Graphic was at the EC's head office in Accra to follow up on what actions were being taken following the rejection of nomination forms of 12 presidential aspirants and whether there were opportunities for those disqualified to correct the errors or anomalies. The affected aspirants are over and over. So the story is EC has rendered all the criminalities and anomalies which they deem criminal offense to the police. Attorney General's office.
For Niatia and say, Mame Charlotte say, okay, say, and some in some amount for no air presidential candidate for no air fellow forms na bem no na fraud nia na frakadam womu na che say on commodity baby bring na so mo de fa baby so na mfi mo de baby bring na so na nka enim so na mo beka say womu ni nyina no oye say obe report ni nyina ma police for ebrasem na no sisi am no ka say Mohammed Charlotte say wakaka ni nyina esi edi sisi o de ni nyina koma police for say sisi ano police for hwehwem asotwe bia wo ho no bia no omonfa masa afọ no ntisia no asem no ba bia kwakodu no ayekese pa ayekese pa.
Okay, Maurice Ampao, he's at it again. I will place injunction on December polls. Now, lawyer for the Great Consolidated Popular Party GCPP, Maurice Ampao, has threatened to place an injunction on the December polls if the Electoral Commission does not accept his client Dr. Henry Latte as presidential aspirant for the 2016 election. Now, Dr. Latte and 11 others were disqualified from the race over various anomalies which he admitted, but maintained the EC should have called them to rectify the error since the laws permitted that. Speaking to Star News, Daniel Latte at a press conference organized at the party's headquarters in Accra, Mr. Ampao explained the errors were genuine and once the posture of the EC might plunge Ghana into chaos. If we don't place an injunction on the elections and the EC goes ahead to print the ballot papers, the cost will be too much for the nation to bear. So the first thing is to stop the process. Injunction is paramount in the situation and we have to stop the process, he says.
Yo atie for ne atie ne se a lawyer ne ye friend se Maurice Ampao se munim no dada mu kai Maurice Ampao na mo aka Samuel Jan baby jet ene ne sense no so do mi sense no no a na kodidi sansem nyina achi na sisi ano de ono ene lawyer ni kese a wo ka bia ma opani friend se Henry Latte our GCPP Great Consolidated Popular Party omo ekandifo okotu frank ane dia mo dia kopre abato no na sisi ameno ka say Dr. Henry Latte wona yi omo free ayi ni mu ho na sisi ano ne akwakoba ne say openi Morris Ampao say on one train ma Ghana encoprinti ballot papers no wie ansana or the injunction akwakoto so no say ma me Charlotte say on pen ho asema eno ane so obokwakofa openi Henry Latte akwakogina abato no bia nya sa dia on the injunction kese pa eno okofa dia to so nti abato afi we die obi ase o the injunction beto so nti ebehwe se Morris Ampao dia na be yo se kwako azindum die na beko se hwan Abdul Muhammad yo ene edu ha.
Okay, to the camp of the PPP, EC cannot stop me. Indum, the presidential candidate of the Progressive People's Party, Dr. Pakwesi Indum, has accused the Electoral Commission of violating his constitutional rights, stating that the commission cannot stop his presidential ambition. According to him, his disqualification is illegal as the commission failed to follow due process while scrutinizing his nomination forms. He said he wants the, quote, people of Ghana to be the ones to decide whether he becomes president or not, but not some few people who would camp in some room somewhere and decide silent by themselves that no matter what, this man will not go anywhere. I believe that my rights are being trampled upon, and I want to show the people that no one can do it to Pakwesi Indum or the PPP. Ghana tika. So after when you Ghana say 1-1. So when you
say FIFA for banning Korea for the free games.
I'm so elated. News no go make an beautiful goal.
That be say Korea. I say FIFA banning Korea for because mentia say some better as me Attica. Me pesa.
Ghana 1, Korea 1.
Korea for ya banning ya banning. Kind news in the Mianco. Kind news.
Okay. I believe that my rights are being trampled upon, and I want to show the people that no one can do it to Pakwesi Indum or the PPP and get away with it. He stated on Joy FM today.
Yo, etie for ne tie ne say yo penny friend say Dr. Papa Kwesi Indum ono ena ka say no kire mu a wo say enya ade bia ono ne dai so obeye o mampani ma Ghana no enya ade bia eye Mame Charlotte say ni enkrofo bi bekwa kwotena dan bi kokua bi mu no ma say Papa Kwesi ye mpene no ma ne enkoye president of Ghana o say eye Ghana ma mutimamufo no betumi akase efedie Pakwesi yempese obey president nti yento aba no mfa mawo se Ghana for decide no sade a ono obetwe no afrim boko ono akope no ba bia tena na se beba se Mame Charlotte se ne mrante bako mienu miense bi boko akotre ba bia decide se da bi ye ma wo nkone de o se enye yie o se ne nkrata na ode bae no sanke isi no to no boaso no ohwehwe mu yie pa eno ohwe no ma ne yie pa nko be hu se bibia de
one follow
due process so follow your pa de nko be hu se danka bibia eda na kwa mu nti sisi ade also on one penny ekwa bi obefa so as a ballot paper no obeko bi no Papa Kwesi Indum so obeko.
From Atinka Online, NDP will attract the good people in NDC now. The leadership of the National Patriotic Party, National Democratic Party, right? I'm not going a National Patriotic Party. No. I say NDP will attract the good people in NDC. The leadership of the NDP, National Democratic Party, says there are still some good people in the National Democratic Congress and that the party will work towards attracting those people to its fold. Now, in an interview with BBC Wednesday, the flag bearer of the NDP, Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings, mentioned that the country is going down to the dogs and the party that was supposed to actualize the probity and accountability mantra has been engulfed with corruption. According to Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings, despite the issue of corruption, there are still some good people in the NDC and the party will work efficiently in winning them to the NDP.
So, at here for Mami friend said Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings, one and I Franca 24 Emma NDP SCC. I suspend you need dear free moon so
because they are suspended, they are disqualified.
This year you need dear free moon so still or say or they want power, then they are. Kianeki afiwe me say o se afiwe obejira be atoro so aba na nyina ne se o se NDC aban no NDC ekuo no yete no the principles bi na yede te say accountability ni probity no ayade bi a ehwehwemu ni ade no ayade bi a enanka NDC no eyade bia na eyade awo omo na eyade atete omo na nso sisia no amanfo atwom ho afisade no ho ena ndi adwurum ene katasehye ena adware dodo na wom no wose ebinom wo NDC mu a sa principles no omo asomu dendende ne ye papa na sa enkofo na omo ye enkofo papa na omo wo NDC mu sisia no eyade NDP and adoso dodo wo Ghana adoso NDP MPP NDC dear Ben Crasini NRP and to assess our for you know betray munina Ediobaba NDP Mama
EC clears PPP NDC NPP parliamentary candidate in Ashanti regional. This is from CTFM online actually. The Electoral Commission has approved nominations of parliamentary candidates of the governing NDC and the opposition NPP for this year's general elections. The Commission's Ashanti Regional Director Sribo Kweku told City News that his outfit also accepted the nomination of candidates of the Conventions People Party (CPP) and the Progressive People's Party (PPP). The Commission had disqualified 24 nominees in the region that has 47 constituencies, claiming it took their decision because the nominees could not pay the 10,000 filing fee it pegged for contestants in their race.
Adia kase do boy dia yes dabi. Ya kase we ya yes dabi. No na da ho no say kai. Yo etiefo na etiani say sisi amino kase woko Ashanti region ya 47 constituencies na etiani say usedi ya hwehwe enkrata mu ma presidential for no sanso na parliamentary no so ya hwehwe enkrata mpepepe ne hu se bibia de na kwan mu ana no ene ya hwehwe enkrata mu bibia NDC for omo so NPP for omo so CPP for omo so PPP parliamentary candidate omo nyina ho so na mom kokoduru other political parties na aka no nimpa bebre nimpa be 24 ena ya reject omo nominations ni nyina ne said 10,000 Ghana cedi na yedi ba begina ama wode ba be gina hodman sana yato so aba no ensafo ni nyina nimpa 24 ni nyina mo anya bi nimpa 24 na che say 240,000 Ghana cedis.
We'll be back to the EC issues, but let's take this good news from the Ashanti region. KMA finally elects Amoakohene as presiding member.
Na Amoakohene no why.
The Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly has elected the Amoakohene of Kumasi, Nana Edu Mensah, as the new presiding member. Nana Edu Mensah, who contested as lone candidate, secured 123 votes in support of his candidacy and 22 against. His election ends the protracted electoral impasse between NDC and the NPP supporters within the assembly. The assembly has failed in 7 different elections to elect a presiding member. The chief, who was nominated by Kumasi Traditional Council, is considered a compromise candidate following the failure of either of the 2 contesting candidates to secure the required vote to emerge winner in the previous elections.
Yo, for the so called Ashanti regional your friend say member assembly member position ababeda honum abeda mpan che papa na se enkofo ipa beto abayina yeyi obi emenatimi ababaye yakwakoto aba no emprenson a yentimi yi obi enfiri honum na ne wotwe so ene yakoya nana edu mensa Amoakohene wono de this time no ko on oppose na de watumi awini emba no mu be 230 no e de abro so afi de na chese entina chese omuko mienu anka be pare o ka pesa pare
yes we no otunse enra chese enra na ka so otumfo na hanon because we say it's hindering the growth and the development of the region of the city for that matter enti otumfo ankasa enti Kumasi traditional council ehimfo nankasa na yi Nana Amoakohene ma obeye president say NPP na NDC no we yi ne nipa we mpene we yi ne nipa onya the required vote enti na dey ankomu ntumi elect so they had to intervene ena man ko ba nsa
and the finally
yenya obi
finally
Ghana ya be show finally
Masa, any commentary in the newspaper
a news program in a part of
a newspaper review.
Okay,
Korea for the real banning or more
NPP lacks credibility to in job creation. President Mahama. Now, the President Mahama says the opposition NPP does not have the credibility to talk about creating jobs for unemployed youth in Ghana. He says the party failed under ex-president Kufuor to create jobs for over 1 million youth who were registered as unemployed. According to him, Ghanaian youth must not be carried away by NPP's campaign promise here, including the one district, one factory promise, which cannot be materialized. The NTA President Abraham Kasano quickly.
Ensure ye true lighter kania ye train cruiser ye see ayansa ye see ningina eye ejuma magana for etina abai ye youth employment agency ye skills development fund ye kase emebuna omupe no serve ejuma bia ye do be share ejuma no it for 2 years now we are training ni now pass here na bibia wo de ye ejuma no ye dey share onsa now they are going to it is a way now to see welding and see welding in here near my welding machine now we see like a guy and they are for 2 years no near their shows no one was saying hey here we go it is from 2017 you have a man from every district of the country.
Okay, we President John Dramani Mahama and Enra Okasa na odi tudwa say NPP for lack credibility but no dey oguso ye and our church my papa how say in a way of job creation we are omobetiti na ska no so ometi every no dey ato
ho na me ntiase no
because I see osika na ebeti ato ya ma welding machine na ya ma welding machine na dey osika na ya ti ato no bia kan ho
na wedding machine abai no na eto ama nimpa no nimpa no betua car na nimpa no betua car in what way na scan ya tie free fan ya dey ato ho no ma for the 2 years na nimpa no betua
more developmental fund and I say I don't know but we'll get into that.
We need more information to understand that.
Now President Anka Enonkwa, listen to this story from President Mahama. I say no president will put money in your pocket. From Atenka Online, President John Dramani Mahama has said no president in the world will physically put cash in people's pockets. He, however, explained that it is the duty of the president and government to create opportunities for its people to make money, adding that the ruling government has initiated several projects which are already putting money in people's pocket.
Yo, I tell for ne say President John Dramani Mahama on the case also a tribunal say aban bia no president bia no honum. Not President Kufuor, not President Kufuor, not President Rawlings, not President Mahama, not former President Atamelsa when you baby crow. And you be or see, say, Obama crab president of Ghana, and I do this can be to me. I show be a bottom that Nemo my baby and obey say. Obe create enjuma ene enoma ebe tumi ama watumi anya adwuma ye nti wa unya adwuma ne ya na adwuma ne disika ba begu botom nti saa pepepe ene o ye nti amanfo a ene na ma omo bob pro na omo kase mbema amanfo sika mbema amanfo sika no nyina ya frakadam nto enukre bia nim na o se nia esese wo ye no eno na ogusu a wo ye opportunities na ba so obi a betumi aya adwuma no watumi anya sika de agu no botom nti o se so obi ba no be promise so se obema sika ba begu botom a sa nimpa no oye trofo because mana kura to e ne sika nka ho na ye aduane na amanfo di ye ense mana ntimi nto megu boto musa enti asema president John Dramani Mahama edetujwa e ohono no.
Okay, yemfa newspaper review segment ni siana headlines aka ne mboso total na afi yemra na yemhwe na yemfa discussions ne nto aso ba ye wo interviews kakran so ide be for adwumadi ni so Ashanti region am say quite good piece of news na ba speaker enra ne bufu ese parliament ni pe bai no na isu akra Korea for ashe Ghana o mayi afrim Korea for ashe Ghana o mayi afrim 93rd minute time aso kra wi ya de 3 minutes na to so 3 minutes na so and here born crying pass. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I say FIFA for yomu a band.
What a bad time to score.
I say FIFA for band.
Good time for them, bad time.
2 and a day.
Oh my goodness. That wasn't even a free kick. Keep an eye on there. Now call ball so about some. Oh. anyway omo ya de maba na ya de obi omo ko bobo kra sanitary party kra ya mo musika ntobi omo akodu quarter final omo ya de Nigeria kra omo ye continent best kra omo qualify into quarter final we pass ya ni apon. Oh my word, my whole damn crack. I am ya papa. The way I am, they have fought so hard. Yeah, the 3 minutes out. Ref look at 3 minutes now.
Way in your force to be a force to be. They
have done well. I mean, nobody even expected them to go through the group stage because group never.
By 3 minutes in there now, there. But still, Korea for next FIFA ban because 5-0.
Okay, the 2016 presidential candidate of the PPP, Pakwesi Ndum say, proof say is so I mistakes. The 2016 Progressive People's Party presidential candidate says the Electoral Commission failed to properly fill a receipt, yet it was bold enough to disqualify him over administrative errors. Dr. Pakwesi Ndum, who is said to challenge his disqualification in court, pointed out errors committed by EC on a receipt given to him for payment of 1.7 million as filing fees for the payment for the party's 170 parliamentary candidate. The receipt read 1,700 instead. What? In the power questions when you proof. Say electoral commission is to me young from so.
Receipt na.
Also a mistake. What was 2007?
So will be 1998 instead of no correct age in the idea so you know from. Internet say
also court or proof. Yeah, so anyway, I rock 102.3 now. Say, share there. Now call NDC tax to order NPP and I catch IGP or say NDC tax be hard in the power. Tiamun call them to order. Baumia under fire over renewed calls to produce Togolese list. And also another headline story: NPP plans will ruin Ghana. President Mahama or say NPP plans are any manifesto Molanchiana. Ebe say Ghana cry. I am sorry for calling EC boss stupid. Hassan Ayaraga wadamfo. Also pacho.
So no
also pacho. One ane kan wonu no ho na jese no so dia ababetudwa na what asmo sa ababetudwa Kufo government tried planting cocaine on me. Hassan Ayaraga ofri isi so no wasadi aba President Kufo administration so also mo try some mobile planting cocaine on him and also I have a mission with 4 pools and also another headline story. Okay, I rock 102.3 yade matured analysis and discussions na dey bremo, but in the meantime yemfa sedama enyuma kobi to say Nabian Barbering Salon Sansu na Linus Supermarket and Fabric Store yade asla kese also ebema Gold Coast Catering Services aduane a udia wa oti se udidi na alhaji nso aboyenchidom yentie nkrato kakra bi na yemra yeba na ye get into the discussions any interview segment no high rock anopabosu so and away Black Maidens Ephraim Emarian, they did all they could.
When you thinking of a party and wedding or locations, just enter the one and best in town. Gold Coast Catering and take down a taste of excellence in style. With the African, Oriental and Continental cuisines, so make a date with us and rush. To place your order now and let's send you real style. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence. So call us anytime. We will deliver. So make a date with us and rush. No budget is too small. Gold Coast is all you need. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence.
What a wow, what a gentle, akwe huofe. Ain't one a year brante nice say.
Hey, ain't your man I come for be say. Oh bro, Jaino come for me. If we start the planetoinium, mini miti or baby asaqua. Miti, me no Nabian Barbering Shop.
Oh, sweet guy, well look sexy. And I'm the guy beko.
Oh yes, Sepani me juma. Or your best, or charmile, sweat, backbone, and a half bow, jacket, science sporting waves. Ye shaving, a breakwa bombs beer, and more. Me ye sexy boy, ya we sexy gay. Utrasi, with me channel.
Wow. Any extra me wo.
Shisha Nabian Barbering Shop, our 1106 Main Street, Worcester, MA 01603. Anna Fred 978-235-3348. Nabian Barbering Shop.
Woman crow for yes sex.
www.batteringzoom.com.
Battering Zoom anepe.
Ajama nedie me ho akyere me. Metu fufuo na mepe. Manya bi ani ma buada.
Eno na ato na bosa na fufuo de ase eton.
Kwame, hefa na meja bi ato me fie aduane nyina asa.
Wani ju fufuo de ma menkamfo bia ba ko pemfa ma Linus Supermarket and Fabrics. Na ho na wo kwa ni nyina 10%. Na dem ubetimi aso fufuo nyina de abegu fie anya no nko a. Wonso upe fufuo de na se ne nkwan na efo. Enam bia pra kontwere ama ne na wope salmon and agene enam bia wope bia no. Wodi wani e kire eye Linus Supermarket and Fabrics a mbetimi anya bi di ama wo.
Ampa, we kire se efie ni fie ampa Linus Supermarket wo bo onwode enen wope fabrics ahodo ni nyina obenya bi ho. Ma ifura bibeko won ena eba be siesie me. Kwame hefa na agnago mo.
54 Hamilton Street, Worcester Haya na obehu Linus Supermarket and Fabrics. Na de ni gikura ne se yenuanu ma efa eye mukoma ade ho efa eye mudumade bia nko ahodo nyina no do ni che Linus Supermarket and Fabrics o mbetimi aboa ye papa. Na de ni ji wo mukura ne se ni nyina no 10% esa da so. De ni ka biompo ni se delivery so sa tato.
Kwame enedi me ka kire me nuanu mo etie nyina se wotu kwa mo ne ntoto se fie a de wa fifia Colina nampa obo se fie ni fie.
Linus Supermarket and Fabrics o fa bo ba ko na de kum no mambie no wodi wudwa no na wo pantuma ahodo nyina bi wo penku ahodo nyina bi. Linus Supermarket and Fabrics 54 Hamilton Street.
Lina ampa o sum yesompa.
What a wow, what a gentle. Akwe hu ofe. Enti wane yi abrante nice.
Hey, ejoba na akanfo be ma se. O bro, jai no nkanfo me. Every Saturday paneton him. Minyi miti obabi asa akwa. Miti mi no Nabian Barbering Shop.
Oh, sweet guy, well look sexy. And I'm the guy beko.
Oh yes, se pani mi hu adwuma. Oye best. O tramile, sweat, back bow, and a half bow, jacket, science sporting waves. Eye biebi, ye shaving, ebrekwa bombs bia, and mo afono. Me ye sexy boy ya, we ye sexy gay. Utrasi, ubet me chane ho.
Wow. Any extra me wo?
Shisha Nabian Barbering Shop, our 1106 Main Street, Worcester, MA 01603. Anna Fred 978-235-3348. Nabian Barbering Shop.
Woman crow for yes sex.
Anopaboso on Rock 102.3 FM. Eya Sem Sebe TB.
Okay, Busia for you, there's a man you may come to batteringzoom.com, Ghana's edition of eBay and Amazon, www.batteringzoom.com. Brand never told you now, iPad now, pair me patch unlocked phones. Obi our person automobile, Obi website on Wakakoton for 44. Almost tired, China did media bro, large and large shipping companies. I mean, can't tell say, and your money the over ship on him, the other corner, Odino Creana. Fabro Monomo fan coffee mouse and Jim Watte. Alaji onioma koduru asomdwe so obi amfane nsanka said ya ohihye no sa bebepe na obeyi no yenka na koduru Ghana ane asesa na ye ni bi da bi enti Alaji di amanfo filo no kra ne no kwaredi ode na adwuma Alhaji 1243 Millbury Street 1243 Millbury Street fra Alaji na mfa onioma no kofie ma na wa wani beje se wa shipment bal Alaji de we de edam befu awata asa na Alaji oyeje obo adwuma so otayechi na ye de dwumadi eso ede ebro na fra Alaji wo 7748237016 7748237016 na any Alhaji shipping company nkasa no kwaridi o reliable what you say amota yachi na de matured analysis any discussions dey bro mami ko menu abema Ernest ona yen shase papa yen hwe ensama apiepie yen beginning from soldier ni na enra yachi no said an American. Now what is story be man kind be ohaya na sabi ne kan cry ya man on heat shoot girlfriend's vagina. Na Peace FM for picking result here. Bema or say ne girlfriends and yere ne girlfriend and then now so and then 90 sebi
abomutu
wabodi mutu story ni bi o how back na it looks weird beyond it but that is part of our job
but according to police for no mo say examination am here na etu no gu ni sere ho
and he say and only the good news nti bia obenya ne womanhood no ne womanhood ne back na aboa na what will make him do that? I mean hey asemo
etu no ho na eduma no
say ebe ya ono ani tu
how dey
Nti na just our planning the dance say.
That's what it beat my imagination. But you say, we are sepa, I say more. Na, we and so also called me Dracono. That's his idea. Oh, yeah, no one casano. Anyway.
Okay, and then yanko is in some near Africa watch, and soon in a Namun Tokana more regional, but so Kaisa Osu Bempa and as Osu Bempa.
Yeah, Abua Papa.
Or say the entire electoral commission Mame Rollins every about to race in the Munani say NDC stronghold NDP be cause threat at the amomo nti way amanfo ani ma so ba the way ayisi no e dey boa NDC because onim say NDP e wo race ni mu a Mame Konadu Agyeman Rollins e be appeal to section of the votarians and I say NDC stronghold omo be high NDC nti no mafa kwan bia so kokwa Ghana for Agyeman so
papa me da se wa ma misa kwanya na mitia etiefo nyina nso asama abua papon dia tudwa no to some extent maybe yes but to some extent to it's a no. Well, so say umbetumi make inroads ewo voter region any other stronghold NDC for well it could betumi abasa if he say Mame Konadu hifan wo fia obeti NDP no NDC mu pa no wo free and I mean in then times in the year 1992 1996 and the year 2000 and one of their campaign machineries now or campaign more ye papa through nisa ni women group and one 31st December movement no because yeah so many projects around Ghana no all those women in it no I mean like I don't have a fact right but you could see say about 80 to 90% of those women are NDC women now on nature or Montino said, sir, all those women, no, any omumba, any some of their family members are more affection for her, no, would have some belief in her. Say, okay, I'm maybe a chomukono. Mami, I brought no first lady, no, and no maybe or yeah, no, a boy, but. And I'm say a new kunufi abemu no so eja sisi 31st December movement no ye hu ne significance bi sisi ayira kra wo Ghana ye kan women movement wo Ghana 31st December movement is now I mean something that it's gone ye hu bi enti bia ne aboa papo metumi ne na ya adwene wo ho no in terms say NDP be making inroads with those areas and they say those lives na Mami Kunadu affected positively no they will have some love for Mami no matter aban bi diamano no more ato skirt and blouse and say bibisa and so maji ato no holy I mean both parliamentary and then what do you call it presidential Mami no and if abato we no say obi edgy just even a single vote from you are a whole lot of vote and what they feel on them to some extent judging from Ejuma Mami Kunadu Ankasa year from 1992 akwapem se nukunu fi abemu and even 2004 ni role play ewo NDC for campaign until say head a breaking loose in 2008 and 2012 abra na fi the only NDC for no NKB because of say a principles are nukunu jan or honomo no principles no were not being are not being adhered to internet say or twen hu firi honomo no apart from that no on shada ehunu we bia ntia no ene bia ebeka say enkofo bi betumi ahwe so ato abande amano but apart from that no NDP as a political party nankasa ne attractiveness no ene dey NDP
odeti o see no kasa wa Sempa FM now say per a survey conducted earlier by the NDP party it was so clear the dynamics in the upcoming election was about to change, saying it doesn't come as a surprise that the NCCE has also done a research to corroborate the chances of the NDP flag bearer in the upcoming elections. Quote, "We have always remained confident of Nana Kunadu's victory in these elections. We knew she was a force to reckon in Ghana politics before we picked a votarian. Unse onunsunane vice presidential a votarian now. Before we picked a votarian as our running mate, a research we did showed that Kunadu was going to win over 60% of votes in the voter region. When you take the 3 northern region, she was going to take over 45% votes from the parts of the country. Nana Kunadu is it's a walking manifesto. She has phenomenal manifesto, and her popularity across the length and breadth of the continent is significant. Indeed, Osha said these are the figures. Any researcher, amumuye, and NCC is UAB. Intinanka of say voter region per omono survey, Kombenya 60% of the vote, and a northern part, Nombenya 45, which are the strongholds of the NDC. In the Onu Felise Enuntina NDC are connive with easy to disqualify Mame Rollins.
Opo owo ne I owo unse wa cheche baby omo survey omo ye no who knows exactly the kind of survey omo ye omo statistics omo de ye ya etumi ba so munya that results no omo come to a conclusion say omo benya that 60% na say antino me no I don't have much numbers to talk about those surveys no but Okase Mami Kunadu is popular. Good. I mean, she is. I mean, from Nikunu time, Kopim so difi abemu with the 31st December movement. Say they are number that's what American. HSM Mami no popular, but party nankasa or down on no party not attractive any say. I mean. Party me uko Mami Kunadu wo hwe Mami Kunadu rallies ne babia adam kokoyi no kra say as a presidential candidate no kra no wo wi animpa begina wono just a handful a utumi gina wono abetumi do wonsa kan enti safo no na o mafiri NDC mi aba NDP mo mba beto abama no manatumi ahame NDC so bad sana na say
so you disagree with this point?
I disagree on a point say onse na me can say omo Nana Kunadu affect your life positively
by choosing a votarian running mate could have caused a stir.
It wouldn't necessarily. It wouldn't necessarily. Necessity Sadia Sanka Edward Nasigri Mahama Sanko be winning all the northern vote in the year 2000. In the year 2000 he was a running president for the PNC and a Atamilsa no okono nukita vice presidential candidate from the north, but in the same way no aden san ko mbeka say PNC dia ono kodokwa president nankasa and Sofia nom dia yento abanoma no but I mean in Ghanaian politics it doesn't really work that way say bia choose vice presidential candidate to adam timenya honum sir party nankasa yɛ attractive to that particular section of Ghana population no ebia as NDC for Equita a vice presidential candidate from the voter region expect to say one here vote to crow mulusu or honum, they will still gain even more vote from the voter region, and that one will be for sure. But say a party like NDP, omo popularity nankasa uhu, omo ko rallies uhu, I mean any numbers biya eba, omo abra Shabra ye ko endorse President Mahama hwe nimpa begu honum abra nanado omo eto abayi no hwe nimpa begu honum hwe the two political parties no per omo manifesto launch no hwe nimpa launch no hwe nimpa begu honum and on that show said the party is attractive nana kura do there me who how attractive the party is a bit me ama wakoso that much in rows, but it doesn't also take away the fact to say one hwe you be winning 1 or 2 vote to be say even if she ends up winning like 10,000 votes all from the voter regional, those 10,000 votes might have gone to the NDC into ABA Bekoso or more a little bit, but not something to harm them that much. But that 10,000 vote, ABA say if you more presidential, vote no more, a more percentage above from. But Minjin say, that 60% no more canon is 45% no more canon of one of one a bit to me. And secondly, Minjin say or say a NDC any Madam Charlotte say and I bako and omwe yini from. I don't think it is the NDC or the Madam Charlotte say and I catch the NDP for say mistakes no more forms no I don't think that Madam Charlotte say na ekache no na say onu ne so omo nsem no de troye. It is a mistakes and about form no and as a result of that no based on that and based on applicable laws and we jina one market say okay, if that is the case you got to you to me and contest it as presidential candidate for your party because of numbers na ye here say ubetumi enya na wetumi jina ho me ato so abad unkra. Entino minji ni se Madam Charlotte say did any of this ebe man akoba say watumi adwene say omumienu NDC any Madam Charlotte say enti Madam Charlotte say any NDC any ye akro no muyi papa kwesi ndum free mu ana GCPP ono ana omumienu no muyi akro no muyi ni free mu ana ba akwadonko any omu aka ni nyina all of them argue the same way say NDC any Madam Charlotte say na ye the same and oyo other na NDC for any Madam Charlotte say anya bako no man CPP ni NDP ni omo qualify dem free and I think obe one on a suspicion say bia bibisa betumi akoso, but once I won't need any clear-cut evidence to proof and to say for sure say I'm partner what can woman some of these suspicions and allegations I don't think say a bear working so well for the NDP. Say if they have a way to address a choir is if so I rejected Mami Kunedu no more a way to get her back on the presidential slot no so I think that is what they have to work on, but this kind of argument in a logical must started to engage in there. Minjini say adebia ebebomo, minjini say ebebomo come December 7th so mbetumi aba slot no so na so momba. So and to some extent yes ebio obetwe some vote to be free, but it's not going to be that significant ebe paving way for any opposition party to get in to get like parliamentary seat from the voter region or the northern region or anything like bia presidential no obetwe a couple of votes, but the NDC might still come up as tops,
yeah,
but though percentage
they can shorten
it, percentage like nationwide drop.
So you are dismissing say forms in home but this party is also coming up. Bernard Mona Bernard Mona say electoral commission man just 2 minutes not on for NDC any MPP forms no can say or be finding mistakes in soup or selective.
I think it would be very good say if the laws allow say obey to me add those two forms and also they are an independent
now
person.
the thinking is
my independent person
selective justice.
Selective
Yeah,
justice.
because when we are parties are saying chaos, that is what Bernard Mona is trying to say.
Very good. I mean, I think anti democracy no, anti na obi aye to adwen no, but say omo so face say they yan treat omo ye. Yan treat omo ye. Say omo forms, omo face omo forms no bibia was intact and say mistake bi sa akwa ho a omo so face say bia mistake bi ba NDC de ho, mistakes bi so ba NPP de ho, but NPP for de okoka okoyi omo free mu assemble ba NDC de okoyi omo free mu assemble ba ntine ye omo say if something like that exists and Madam Charlotte say etumi aye bibi sa there, and I will be very much disappointed in Madam Charlotte say you should have say bibi sa exists, she should be bold and then call a spade say Nana, I've rejected your forms because this and that is wrong with your forms. And I say, President Mahama, although you appointed me, but who forms now the buyer no, I mean who secretary ni or more fill the forms no, or man due diligent, or man money. So I've rejected your forms. You cannot stand for president for this year. But say bibi sa or honum na watana so there, and I don't think that is good for our democracy. Intinu, sir, if there's a way. My menu bet to me at the forms no dia more no so go through line by line and who say everything is genuine as they are claiming say something might be wrong with it and madam no overlooky and one more me no kwa kujina and I say and there so all did ya say also CPP there and akwaba kon there no joy say joy independent candidate
no when say for the independent candidate in there bibia should be legit but no point in say
so why will independent candidate there between my legit na NDC ni MPP the omo the ntimi legit. I think Bernard Mona should accept the fact that they had made a mistake on their forms and they have been rejected as a result of their mistakes no mo make here no now omo forge ahead next time
I think is one more reason.
Yes Abu Ramadan so they should accept the fact that I mean they try to do it but omo who are there yet and I said mistake na kwakoba ho no ya reject omo ba mom use no as a grounds no omo ntumi and try to pull other people into their own woes ebe sa na menji ni say beboa but say ekwan wo ho no ma betumi request say even through legal means kura no betumi request me the NDC ni MPP for forms no duplicate amom no omo ahwemu omo who say bibia de na kwan so na madam no accept ya then that should be it. I believe say consensus no more amati say everything is okay.
Mami Charlotte say Emma omo kwan
and I make say if it is allowed any applicable laws to be on say if it is allowed there and I say so if they can compel the electoral commissioner through a legal action or any means so betumi a forms no e dia mo so atumi ahwem na so mo ehun mistake bia wo mu dia and then me dey me feel say e be say e be kwa abato no e wa abra obi a wantwi bia ni obi akomam ana wantwi bia ni obi atrimu na obi anya obi atrimu ka essence e be kwa abato no wa abra obi feel say somebody has been unfairly
given undue advantage
and
then the person here share say papa will it be okay and common sense wise will it be okay say easy Ebeka say okay you know what this is bringing too much chaos people trying to go to court and we'll come to the Maurice Ampao story will it be prudent common sense wise say easy Ebeka say okay mistake be obi akwa bi am famra na yen correct na yen nyina yen to aba dan say bia December 7 no be plunging into chaos ebeye court action injunction na yen tumi anto abana say a constitutional amendment for the date say a constitutional amendment extended president time near the day all we say we should stand by EC's decision and then go as a country take it from there.
Sir, EC
considering the fact that Maurice Ampao so be put injunction on the and then that's more the
okay. But EC what she's doing she's doing it in accordance with the laws available right now. And if she comes back and says for the sake of say sa wantwi e cost into obi ambra correctional are we not flouting the law and no emra na no person with this straight emfa enkoba say wako breach the law no and say constitution no bia no na say okokoka say osakodane na no say okay Sidia and some see bano, a fedia Jana dos for Mesodo, and he will be a correction. Me first so yes, Anna. Na ono ankasa no asem na okan na chese wakwa isi na kwakwa ye obi a ono ontumi nsi ginaye ontumi nsi ginaye ontumi mfa ne nansi fom se koban se otumi yes apa na odane ne ho baba bibi sa de na say
ebi mu argue say previously when you submit your forms they will sit you down and go through with you. Afarijan will do that or other isi adwuma for will go through with you to make sure say forms is correctly filled. And sana but so, this time once time no submit people raise that concern and say na ojiji and say ojiji na chiri obeka say bia we dey mistake o man na anything. She didn't do it that way. Say call ebehwem later will call you and now am for already esusu say opeso use elimination by rough tactics e dey yibi mo free
eno nti na make say I don't know say previously no nia na omo ye no no so anwa say nia na mami we ye no because na mami we ababa this time no eno na ye no kwan so enti akwakoye ade bi a emu aye kresene kakra age say emranimfo no ebo wuram na say and there's a court by court of law
because it's a lawyer be a channel Morris Sample AC Yankoma he's also a very renowned lawyer in Ghana. He's also against the EC's decision.
So this is the time I see a test loss no ne yehunu baby a enokra no ebefa ebeboa ye nyina but one hwe year enti we these are some of the reason why election date no kro mo push ko akire no kra ba ye because now kesanke ebeto no November and we have less time to deal with all this kind of all this time of
2 or 3 weeks. 2 weeks in some days.
And
3 weeks.
Yeah, internet just say na 30 na just say na aka
November and 3 weeks.
Na aka just 3-4 weeks per na to aba. Say November 7th.
Yeah. America ebe to aba in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Very enti no na che say enka ya de bia enti eye krampo say election date no sa amendment date to November 7th no krampo no a call parliament no mo to so aba no minority for etuti aya to December but still looking at some of the legal battles na elumino kire say wan hwe ya ebeko yachi nti whether Charlotte say ne oye ne ye ana say ne Afarijan no na eye no
unless
a law court na ebetumi attest ye hu say ampa no kre ana say nya no kre na maame no ati ana say wetwa bibia correct.
Okay. Aha rock 102.3 ye ka say no pabosi no asuguso awuti ana isi abato ensensema sorry eno hu nkoma na ye boy obeka ya say presidential candidate maku edumienu de ya hon wo so muntumi contest na obi e candidate ebi muso mo court Hassan Ayaraga de obabonte kra be didi maame na tem ene wo se wonu no ho yemfa ncha no Morris Ampao oye lawyer edema GCPP o se ono odin junction ebeto abato no so o se se wa anya sa ye be print ballot papers no Ghana be boka odo Ghana on pesa Ghana be boka nti o siki injunction kra first and so was starting a legal battle with the EC.
Morris Ampao no ne controversies wonjai that
when are you lawyer for a political party near the Asemu dinner you have to prove your worth.
Matias but not say sorry
no AC and command so fight for Konedu.
Mati san something na say news egu hodum but the fact the thing is also that and yes sorry na kwako siki for injunction. You should have a good grounds. Obekwa ka judge no ma judge na aje na msampa asem there say itimi dey injunction edito so na sisi akra some of these things no krambo no which kind of court you beko Supreme Court and I say High Court and eno so asem foforo eno so ye behwe enti no me dey Morris Ampao good I mean oye lawyer ni and Dr. Henry Lati and GCPP for Befan say on share no onka omasem on for masem court momo. Me did say Madam Charlotte say any plan so be printed ballot papers na on train so CCI because yam pese be boka bia aya Afarijan my boy district assemblies ne district assemblies elections some time back san 90 million Ghana cedis ekokoshigu ye chire yesan kopes ka foforo de ba ebe ye nti say Madam Charlotte say so wa engage companies are more person or more printed ballot papers now. Onto no book.
Obe advice so
me advice on my photo kakram the man so onto no book because one year na yakwako printed na a legal for no so bemu wi na fi de na kwakwa bibi ti say say yes I reprinting all over again na kana Ghana bono na yabo ahye agu sike nso na aban so kira ebi nu hodumi enti say koba no sada then we have to cough because we say a bare close proximity especially between the timer you be printing the time I be to about internet says the government have to cough money from somewhere to print those ballot papers. And media me work say me to a Madam Charlotte say for America chance on to no bo. Okay. Yes, apa dia or ko two or ko yen is here one year. Eche bi na dia semfo from so dia.
Antonebo or print ballot papers is here. Eche bi anhwa na court ama semfo from Bana Ghana be boka but still on the elections and we'll be moving away from the elections any EC tussles any political parties now disqualified on pretty soon. But yentie Bernard Mona ono ensemo or the etudwa about EC disqualifications.
In the even as we have sent this to the Electoral Commission and expecting their administrative response and actions, it is our considered opinion that we should also be exploring the opportunity of legal redress. And so we have instructed our lawyers to take the matter up. Remember that the Electoral Commission itself is a beneficiary of a Supreme Court decision where the absence of signatures on the election declaration form in 2012 was considered as a non-issue that could invalidate the elections, and therefore we could not annul the 2012 elections just because presiding officers did not sign. So if the Electoral Commission is benefiting from this, and it's a Supreme Court decision, why do the Electoral Commission be so intransigent in listening to us? We think that it is unfair, and everything the Electoral Commission has done, if you look at it, it appears that there is a systematic attempt to extricate some political parties from participation. First is that you are preparing for elections, you don't know how much the Electoral Commission is going to charge, and within 2 weeks, the Electoral Commission tell you that you are bringing 50,000, each parliamentary candidate is going to pay 10,000, and for the PNC, we had to raise 660,000 Ghana cedis to pay for the 66 parliamentary candidates that are contesting. We had to raise 50,000 Ghana cedis for our presidential candidate. That is not money sitting down. And when the Electoral Commission decided we should come and pay the money, they gave us 3 hours. They took a decision on Friday and said Monday by 12 o'clock, and you do know that banks officially start to operate at 9 o'clock. So from 9 to 12, we were expected to have gone through all these processes to submit a banker's draft to the Electoral Commission. Fortunately, we've succeeded in doing so. But clearly, this is to tell you that the Electoral Commission has been insensitive to the plight of the people of Ghana. We know that Dr. Edward Mahama will be the next president of Ghana, and it is not for the Electoral Commission to deny the citizens of Ghana their choice. We have done our homework well, we have good enough grounds, and we will work to ensure that we get Edward Mahama back on the ballot so that the people of Ghana can vest their mandate in him. In case the Electoral Commission does not respond to us by the close of the week, we will file a call processes so that we'll go on with it.
Okay, Papa, so who said the idea is equal? Yeah. So who said it's equal? So this is from Bernard Mona, PNC.
Unim, Anka, good.
And I'm happy, sir. Almost told the line, first there are issues whereby pointer now raises Supreme Court hearing. No?
Hearing, no.
Sir, Supreme Court can say signatures.
And necessary, and to me, invalidate. Voter, yeah, count
resource there.
And not just and until now
they are all referring to the same issue.
Since who say a war in law,
and Desmond Chumesi Kasa, PNC national organizer, he said
the same thing. On say in law, there will be a friend said doctrine of precedence. Doctrine of precedence and say asamna esina ye kano ya hwe ne esi wo emre bi atwom ko ekwa yesifa so ayebu ano no na ye de ahwe so na ye de ebua enti no M1 minim say Madam Charlotte say no woni Ghana bra na Supreme Court no ekoso no
but you have supported her decision
no but
so active within the law
active within the law, that is fine, but say if within the law no sa signature part no a greater part of ono ne ogina so de ye there, then one hwe she will fall flat. Our law court because we have a doctrine of precedent in Ghana and not so long. It's just 4 years ago.
2012.
2012 year and same way. As some class say can we 2013 somewhere so August 31st so say that be and can we and which means that it's so fresh and it's so clear say I didn't know you know portions be able to me the near answer them fata e de abagana ebe ha ono ankasa na dwen enti no
but do you buy Bernard Mona's assertion say is no war plan say parties be obey you frame or started from the time party no sika mo betu and dey na one kind of Friday or say juada by say now they about 1 farm 12 now they about Bernard Mona is in the posture HS or person yi pa or just say oba nyina say o mukra mo ha dwen dudu wura mo tie say Opo, do you have that
Opo near Wakano Mato Asepa near Bernard Okano Martina Sepa, but there's no evidence to prove near okay. A suspicion, a allegation, and Walker said the EC has some plans to extricate some of the political parties or no Abia EC nim person obi who more ballot no so that one it is personal allegations be all level against the EC, but there's no evidence to show that Sasem no true. And to Obia Betumiaka own said I am say in the absence of true evidence to show that something is true, no, the minds of people are left to what do you call it? An impadre no, it just say Rebecca can say me bedroom so say na buy say say na buy say na way bedroom drinks but the true nankasa no kra nankasa so eda baby and the truth will always remain the truth. Oh near me no enti no mene ya adwene but kamia say ade ba ko so ameka kire omo aya reject omo file ni nyina so say I think omo nyina no yakwa kamia so omo nyina wo asem kro. And he said, say, and Kebeya or Munina and team up with legal brains and team up and presenting one force because so Onipa Bako at the Winia. It will give way and chance for all the other political parties now are affected in the same manner. Well, in the same manner, and the emphasis of Bako no we need to see that the ruling goes in favor of the other person instead of say we call some teaming up legal brains no mun share ideas on how and presenting one united front and no crown so be boa case in cry back and no ebe very good for them because this is a test time and that's why democracy do baby na de no kabi na min kabi
okay
no
I rock 102.3 no pabosius ni onim say president na oye campaign right.
Yeah.
Now, President Ekodu, was it Nima?
No, Kokompe.
Kokompe, yesterday. And our supporters, Ehuruno. Kofi Adam say, NPP. Indeed.
Yeah, my share video.
Okay, let's listen to this. Quickly. Yente video, quickly. Okay, Asabri Akwaba.
Yeah,
and then Kaya you oh time I feel now by Juma. minima de ba de kro adwuma is adwuma minim de ba de kro
opo se unfo dawson so awoye ni nyina
no afo dawson awoye no in order of
no
in order of way unti meja meza unfo do ho aso
oye ni nyina ntino oye nso ano aye ni
akwaba
yeah
abom ti say
opo obo de other room
okay my honest enwe we no ma me ne baba
yeah
yan shift kakrep na me ba na so start no argument na fe MBA phone lines no president here campaign kodu koko mpa am say my country tie phone say wo hwe video no a na obeti ase ye unze we ni de sound bite kakra na be yes sam ni ade but wo hwe video na obi a president eti open top mu a or your campaign oko na just a large section of the supporters and so tonyom yes sem and omo yom nsani say
no amo ehuti no I mean it's
Kofi Adams say NPP supporters are omo indisciplined and yes sir
papa unfortunate say amount for be ekokoye sir but then I think nothing stop citizens of Ghana to register their days like what I don't know I don't know that.
But how is that unfortunate? Someone did the president attempt.
Someone didn't attempt, but usually say instead that these things are like alien to our politics. I mean in time past, and yet common say ubehunu say president eko baby now people openly opposing the president that much. People have their own way their own opinions and reservations about the president. And so bakra na obedina honum no hwe no se akwa we odiako na obehu ye beto atia na the bad for to go to that extent no say omo e kasetia no say
omo ankasentia no
say omo yesisemo
they were just telling him their position. Is that an insult?
What background no I mean beyond no people were also talking I mean like and some and say emphasize say omo wo area honum no echa na people so ekasa and some emphasize but ni na oh man say me to me nka bi
me to me nka bi for the video that I watched I saw the sign
no but and some so cause so background honum but no I mean there's nothing wrong for people to register their displeasure about the sitting president in a normal course no but then so say omo ye no omanko ye basabasa ye omanko ye basabasa bia nkototo abo te se dia esi kane no abro ko ashantere region na ye toto abo ne ade no so omanye bibisa but president no me bona baso so no so tumi gina na nan so on say president bia nkese de esi koso no
he kept waving
he kept waving at the people now all wave you because not a strong it would take a strong man ni ebe ni edene pa no in face of such an open rejection open rejection say pa na utumi gina honum na usa wave unsa edi chia omusa popim so do ba
if it were you what would you do so you do same
so we starting now ba na who say
they are still your countrymen
they are still your countrymen I don't think they hate him they just don't like his government that's why they are showing their displeasure but me sanka me you know anka bia anka convoy na be move fast mo na yatwom preko say their convoy no echo that slow no because anko for money abresa and I applaud his security men omonso yade un say in time pass no president to call baby na assemble say sia obehu an say na security for akwachi obi no mo bono no yade so I applaud his security men so omonso yade yante say security man bi akwachi obi abono anaso obi
asema okay watch a video no enipa mo yesa no ukwachi hwan
ma hwe video no pa
nipa be ukwachi omu nyana sa wo sheda akwachi ba
oh say no de ensem sisi utumi ko president tumi ko ba bi ensem si bo say na ya che obi ni abo obi poto ene ade ensem sisi I mean past government and present government and that's why I applaud the me bought on the security men and then the bodyguards for now bad so say and any penny for no na bad so obia said that and ye bibia ye bon and na Kofi Adams asama o ka say MPP for indiscipline wedding me hu ma hwe video no me hu obi na o say NPP atare wo ho no
ba sa symbol na kire MPP say yes some MPP
oh yes some engine ni say yes some say wo ye wunsa say ya eno no it signifies NPP if you are doing this you are talking about change and change has nothing to do with NPP because in the year 2004 president after men saw your campaign he was talking about change in 2008 he was talking about change.
But sir, what is no?
No, but they were talking about change. But does that mean that now at that point in time when you are defining change, then you refer it to say change is NDC, and so now Nana Addo is talking about change. So change, the definition of change has changed. Has been diverted to NPP.
President Mahama said we not catch it.
The Ghana Rokwan. And what was work when him? Says I walk when you walk from Papa. Near catch on him some Naroko. Say, Erebokwana Wachia in continuum from Queen. Me a can you the Yansen, young Fabi before. Number year twin with the Ghana for far weapon system. Unianum send them on Koye Mawa. Yancy sem necessama. Ghana for Warutu, then the man Koye Mawan. Ain't Sabio, a Bianin dance December, Yancy some young fire temper. Said the Domini appeared and Chanta Yan to a bumpo ye. Into Nomia can yes, Yancy sem, now Mutombra. Yancy sem, na from Bazi. Yancy sem, no quarumbra. Yancy sem, nakita session on quado or unchado. Yancy sem, na armed robbery in uncle foam. Yancy sem. Na one a woman man hold when you know one brass yes same na yankopon on your hand adom.
Okay, higher rock 102.3.
So he was talking about the change.
Yeah. Sometimes he was in opposition seeking for power. But anytime
but it doesn't mean that the definition of change now means NDC.
No,
and so
it means NPP and NDC.
No. I mean, I'm referring to Professor Mills at that time. It doesn't mean that the definition of change, I mean, refers to NDC.
This is common English.
No,
Nana Sabu out here.
He was talking about change. He was talking about change
because he was in opposition.
Nana is also talking about change. So that time, will you say that you can't change NDC?
Yeah, because that time MPP na net so now
the word change, doesn't mean that it's NDC.
For instance, President Kufuor and a Koko Kumpe by then. No, Tia Kunyaso. And all campaign and people saw him now yes some what would that represent? That represent NPP showing NPP's NDC supporters who want change or people who want change and showing their displeasure.
Because as someone make a mistake and change does not refer to it doesn't mean that it is NDC or change does not mean that it is NPP. Not because Nana is looking for is campaigning about change into not because Nana is talking about change. Internet say change. NPP.
No, I agree with you. Say no more share particulars, but equally look say change in interest say MPP for
into one when you talk about change. Pakwesi is also talking about change. Will you say that? No, by his campaigning, he was also talking about change. CPP is talking about change. Joy is also talking about change.
Then will you better has a parties me no debate me deep power gun.
Fine, but it doesn't also mean that those people no or more change now or more canon. It refers to them. The change definition is them.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I rock 102.3. That is why the show is the most entertaining, educative, informative in the whole of America and beyond. Nana Sabri Akwaba.
Yeah.
Nana Fakakaka we President Diana Okokukumpa amount for you know Accra. Hey, now so what to Ghana? Hey, me bra penny wo big mechanic shop or spare parts shop. Right boy.
So na me sure say me nim ho a.
O dey fire call your time so. What the kind call lines so.
The American say Kofi Adams me ne adwen o baby MPP supporters. Because realistically,
it couldn't be only MPP supporters, but people who want change.
People who vote for MPP. Because realistically, or here any part for Makana. I mean, the only person now of it the change Abapaye. And I say, the more chance or the change, the NPP. And Tinya one say, but oppose so castle in discipline. A honum na many Kofi Adams and Yajum because her video no damn news is ya omo comport to omo no me minim se soldier for na na wo ho nintra.
No, but said they couldn't do anything. Comparable president and Benson. They were only showing their displeasure. Say
home maybe na be to abo ne ade but
we just so
so far yan record say o ma to abo na ade omo ya na say omo
na do na last week obi to bo Accra.
Yeah. I think Sadia no more ya ne kangaroo dance na oh more no po. The whole thing is untimi en change any pardon. And I say untimi nka say president ba yeah like untimi man a well rehearsed crowd. I mean
you don't know what supporters maybe
sometimes na politics or more yeah better po it drew there didn't say na aka less than 2 months na election drew amount for any ambre omo ye pay change omo so omo say JM to aso no omo so many ambre enti as long as obi ankoto oboba more president obi ankoto to obi anye bibia ebetimi aha president and there me ni Kofi Adams enya adwen say omo ye discipline na yenhwe ebia sida say I mean sitting president all quiet campaign so far me who baby better po
now this one was very massive
to this extent
yeah I work crown so
yeah me sure you would expect this a bantama
Kumasi no we just say Kumasi crowd
better po say Accra pa de ana ed say we NDC for po omontrase na omonye omontoto yeye no omo hu say
ntutu ebe no mo
oh, so it's not too late. Opo saka 1 hour krana ombetimi dia each.
Okay, but you foresee danger looming. Is that what you are trying to say?
Like I said, Opo change is good. Don't be afraid of change.
Yeah, but to them say very danger. Say what you be to us. A threat.
And if that's for the betterment of Ghana,
yeah, no, I know, but I'm just asking. So
meaning say see edunketia. Na adwen say
because also now crying now say Accra pa we akusi ntomunyo mojuma enti na mebisa say do you read any meanings into that said
of course I've read so many meanings into it but the Americans at the end of the day meaning say edunketia or adwen pa emo man no enti say NDC be free so and Ghana be ya me sure say edunketia she see
Africa
that
Watch story no almost say na any MPP for anka o man want to mu a omo de nsem no bebre beba na nsem
omo come out
omo de buy nyina ye no kre
they should come out
na osina na do campaign wantumi anka say oni yare na cancer na omo so wo no any kidney problem no an say o ka say omo simi o cancer will not fly na the doctor no so antumi anka say wan ko hospital or Wellington hospital na omo ko tu ye no na omo no mo ye the most read magazine on the whole continent of Africa omo ye adwuma with so many years the no kwaredie omo ye very neutral enti NPP for anka omanu antum na mo be didi omo attempts they said omo didi na they will come out with more revelations
of why na didi African Watch Charter
so omo actually say no
as a Ghana say na yakọ say wo be can say no be no
one didi omo attempt or the daily guide
or can say nyampa as a Ghana you say wo can say
no be no one is not Ghana right
o de ma me let me tell me who to Ghana wo can say no be no one anya adwan na as a nipa need didi wo attempt opo no nya atem didie adwen to ato wo say Nanado yare and Freddie Blay God being so good to him no opo ono wa the newspaper so I using the newspaper no deny way and he says it's up to you he who alleges must show proof
I'm caption ni you know about say Ghana the lies and insults must stop Africa Watch response to Nanado
lies the obetuma can say lies there if African Watch
Steve Mallory no yeah editor nankasa na echro sawin
yeah say omo you very much convinced to say Nanado yare there they have every right to call the NPP claims lies but say oka say insult me insult na more problem with it
omo describe even Freddie Blay say Freddie Blay a dangerous character
it's up for debate. And there are so many people in MPP who agree to this statement, and there are so many in MPP who would disagree. But for the Americans say, "Omonfa prove them." Say Mabeka, any partner say Nyampa. Enti, what's next?
Na make a story na me bizarre. So what is the importance of even this story? But almost say, the story in the Babontin, Steve Mallory no, some of the story in the Babontin because Ghana Kotoaba, and they consider international interest of countries enti omufu say obi a vie for president the health very important
of course
enti said the bear obetumi take decisions papa na obey sound enti na omufu say
Ghanaians want to know say oyare ana onyare African Watch mobile mo say oyare omaba out almost say onyare enti mo mfa mo evidence na e kire say oyare
no mra
embra
to visa Africa Watch for you
say Onye de no more yopo untimi right to be officer, but the burden of proof lies on them.
And they attacked Nanado doctor Professor Dujemfi say PSA Africa Watch for us Nanado PSA 89 point something and 89.9 high, very high.
Yeah.
And Dr. Dujemfi so say the PSA 0.03.
0.03,
yeah. Or say Dr. Dujemfi Chantro.
Into America so poor. You don't just say so be chantro. Me African Watch mean to me so mu chantro. Mean to me MPP for so chantro. But say one hour allege. Oh wow, you alleges must show proof. And you say, Metias say I mean obi be to my be chantro.
The PSA for the Africa Watch for can say nyano kra adena MPP for and to me or say Nanado and to me and deny. I Freddie Blake people and to me and deny. Nanado doctor and to me and deny. But they only say it's not amount to me and deny. No answer. Omuka say.
Omo say it's not true. What's the difference?
Say it won't fly. Or say Nanado say it won't fly.
Opo Doctor Nanka say Professor Jemfi Anka say it won't.
Or say PSA ni.
Deny PSA ni flat out. What's more denying than this? And to when was all the evidence such as ampa or concrete evidence such as Nanado PSA ni 80 something. So you don't just expect people to swallow you who can sinker like that. So
okay, you remember that issue so bad when say now you're late. Young call lines so now callers no kasa na announce who kasa be firm 508-926-8746 508-926-8746 and now 508-459-2673 508-459-2673 ubetumi afre na ensemo ya bobo no do adwenkyira ba Morris Ampao say or the injunction ekoto ya ba Ghana ya ba beto no so ACE yankoma nso say okokot ama
or representative
GCPP on a yomo lawyer and Nana Koledu nso ACE yankoma so okokot ama no na EC enso present anomalies and the omudimo no criminal offenses and forgery and fraud ewo presidential candidates na ya disqualify no form so the akoma attorney general and police ndi wa mananso she did not only disqualify them.
Of course, upon forgery of signature too. I mean,
to the Aquacoma police and also Yasama Bernard Mona said the hotel in PNC. Almost Omukokot na easy or better now Kunyanuswa no or Boni Timo Pose parties be or the Omube be a ban or Momum and Conco to be Sabe person away. Now, opa, only 2 minutes. Or better say MPP NDC forms on the buying so now from home. 2 minutes. Pagos Indum say, my Miss Alotto sent to me deciding the fate. Say on your president Ghana for the be deciding ti ballot box on so din beba so bi and afi na ye hwe Africa Watch so sem sanso and ya hwe Kofi Adams and President Mahama Kokukompe and Ghana for ebonu tutu obi mu so yes sem ni ade Kofi Adams say Ghana for MPP form here indiscipline and yes we no nsem ho aka and ya dwendwen ho wa dwenkyere ye je ewo 508-459-2673 508-459-2673 and now 508-926-8746 508-926-8746 Krobi afache wajina so ache shase mame. Hello oh Emzo on Timin kama mame mpeke other people Krobi Emzo na ujina so makasa wonte. Hello Yamba Jawani o.
Upo nasna.
Otufo na wompom design o.
Ye ho anadum na mo nso e.
Kristo dia che ye ho den pa ni.
Yo ye mamu mo eni etuma pa mo ye ho Nyankopon hira mo. Na Kofi Adam ya na ne ho nwanwa obi koto bobo na nado obi eni ho obegina ho ka se ye NDC ni na koto ye. So inti se president akoba bi na nkofo ye system maybe buntutu ni ade amasa ubede wofu ukwa machine bi a kirese nipa ogina ho ya obuntutu de o ye MPP ni ana o de abon ne moma so temi de me MPP ni ene mebi ho a Kofi Adams ne nkofo also omutimi enya eyibi wo ho nimdie wo ho because wo ye pania ye nkasakasa basasa so ho de wo kai no ebema NDC ni bi kwa so te ho obeka se na mo say mo MPP for na mo yesa na fe kofa basabasa na fe edi aba enti ya amanyofo no duru brebi a omani na ho kakra omunyini nko ni mu kakra na asa de omaye omaba do politics mu bi say so also mo ya politics enye ne ade bi ho a wo tumi so betumi akọ basa aba so ho enti wo ye pani a hwe se ne wo kasa no ebesi akọ ya enkofa basa ni oye ne bia emma na disqualification na offense ya disqualify nkofo ni ade as candidate be say insurance say MPP for ya disqualify o me say ano odin o bia ne se ne adano na me ka ho asemi say enipa ho adwuma no ne ye dene so ho nti se wo ka se me de bibia me ne chinchina atwan a na wo senka maame no onim so baby bisa na wo senka wo ye adesua akra emma enkofo a omu gina no se ne obesi a fellow forms ne ho nkone ba wa de obeya emma yenye wo krata no entumu na wo senka itimi je nkyekere kakra emma because every tete no enya sa na offense papa ya aferijan no oye no so ho enti ne so waba na niema bi ho na aferijan obu na ni guso no onde o se saade no de me fa nya adwuma because me de adwuma e bi a candidate ba kokra enti me nya de en qualify papa ne kan da so ho enti wo waba na so betimi de adwuma a wo so wutimi nya ntetiye bi e ma won ne a opese o yede wo gina for offices we de wa anya sa na ekobas obi aye ne campaign papa kwesi me second party na fe wa disqualify na ade a ha adwene pa yi nti yesre so omunye bibia betimi amboa na oman no asumdue abate no owie ne kasa ho ni ade dede bebre na aba oman no yesre omunye masumdue mra
yenso ya dase otumfo na nade no no 508-926-8746 508-926-8746 and 508-459-2673 508-459-2673 betumi afre na so do adwenchira ba high rock 102.3 no pabosio so and we na mami ma so na eto point na now build no so
opo said na America no ade a e was mami kan yi no ade a was NDC so na person mu say esi edun kete ade afutuo nam de be ma
no say no dey na free so we came to even the Africa Watch story na you share easy disqualifications no ne Maurice Ampao threatening with injunction and Bernard Mona dia o kan any issues na PPN
opo me no enya me
ba my kai ya tie for ne say ya be phone lines no also betumi do adwenkyere aba 508-926-8746 508-926-8746 and 508-459-2673 508-459-2673 mami mfa yaw na ono so mfa ne de mra menu aba mapom design my intiwa
opo
yes sir
mo tuma e to sinipa o enti yam obikas enti mo check ye set asebo kana no kana ayampa na anyampa
there he na okay yaw
it's a fact check no mo check it mo check mo center for Ghana for
ya o nka ko wanim kakra metal point na say asembia asem
mo check hunu say atmo kan ye no kra na say enyam anasa nya no kra
depende asem kro de say enya asembia enya
na trampo samo kan na say e pass ma pay
yeah no ya ti ma menchire ne mam kakra wa say fact checking now wo ye no debate president and we claims they make into omo make claims na enya asembia na obetumi a check it yeah those are physical things you can check na ya we ka say president ka so asi school dan ye check ba e be ka say school no kura no o ka so mo si 100 and something ye na emu 10
because me that be am can afford o ma juma mo ye na central for I can be o amato enti asam mo fan na say 123 a year me buy ayi one sepakai o check so the baby o crash it asase ko eni ho so much church for the above just what you want to say do baby in fact excuse me with due respect As we are professionally, no be parrot you so not so be two people ma kasam. And no cannot call baby. This aliena. Huh?
They are no pay the be now office fact checking me am.
From America.
Okay.
Now, Timothy, bet my qualify. What's it?
Yeah.
What's the president? The elections are away, and I'm going because the honorable you pay your way. And the honorable, and also at now what you're doing, acquire a fast. No committee to another.
Okay. Thank you very much. We know Bema 508-926-8746 508-926-8746 and now bet me a friend 508-459-2673 508-459-2673 me pacho anopabusus in Hwanyo. Hello. 'Hello? Too bad. Nipa Kwamsa Olina drop 508-926-8746 and now 508-459-2673. Mami so betumi agina so this time. Mami ba cha no pabosus ni hwan ni. Hello. Yeah, me ba cha hwan ni. Yeah, Krobia na be agina na say nyama enti why. Auntie, am I into you?
Yeah, dear me can say, Madame Saratosem, so Munyano, hello?
Yeah, who also pa, yeah, also.
Yeah, I'll say, yes, Madame Nona, electoral commissioner, or Yenejuma. Yenyan, yes, sorry, and Yakasa, per se, Ghana, yes, America, Ghana, yes, Europe, near day, Ghana, I'm ready, honey, I did not say, Mra, Hopana, my Miliginas, no, yes, if it's a cocoa to Corona Engosiaga, because a Mra yet in either parliament or wherever it came from. That's a Mra as a Diagmana for a giant, Ebun and Igusua. None of the woman and English, November pay your eye, Juma. Let's give her the encouragement. Send a bayer with Nakon and not in Mra Yajuma. The rest will be our Ghana. Would that you may be to which with them Fata or Minimo at the Ayajuma. Let also be him, I'm say, Crawford must say one more who Nanado Ewo Cocompino. Sorry, President Mama Ewoko Compeno.
Yeah.
Ublimu MP before ye because Nyawomo Nanadu and Assemble phone one Cushiano. The people were there, only traders, only
yeah.
And President ran onto them. Until for them to show you said the omni nafa near any dinner them, near the answer signal, near the annual market yes somewhere. I got him the NMPP was on higher that organized BB. And then can people was here don't be brave. Can any family and something because Manyada Jashes had in our bay 4 times cry. And ya dear say organized people be more do omuja, one more to money money idea when I'm going to and no copy almost on me, sir. Make us me bought a Jelko Abaso. I had my big repa, dear Jelko Ghana. Says another MP for more money per to any and we be and one Franco or Boda Rupa Nanado 1 cent and I give a beer.
Okay.
Ni pay pu be share no wonima nya asam ketwa di Ghana fo nyina mutie mi samre me se munye to nanado mumre tai na ji ye nto aba ni enyi dom ama aba ne mfi.
Okay, thank you to Krobia and so they are no 508-926-8746 508-926-8746 and now 508-459-2673 508-459-2673 and Pabusus me pa chawani.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, my farm boy. I'm the boy Ghana and Wusamai.
Me of a question, Joe Bacope.
Oh, I don't know. What was with the maximum made by me by an Ayasembusa? I'm more generous ceremony. This is a cheerful degree, so a person Betsy. And maybe I'm over president is our form the annexion, then Africa watch for a good and for the dear sweet. Now, your mamma, dear, so no, or my own baby. Your mama so nyaliana.
There be President John Mama the omumfa hwema and health records ne adana enye required me nim says say dey wapomuden samba as of now constitution does not mandate anybody.
We ni ade aya na o fire amenti asie you say some ye na say opposition leader dey be ba na mo dey other opposition for ni na so ene o ma ye pe president dey no obi ade aba mo ye ni say ana da bia na nkasa se dey see ne ma no bibia wa we ya na kwese obi sase na enipa no wo ye ese bia na adwuma na wo ye sa wo si wo de na kufu ado de ba na wa yero ho se MPP fu ahwe de bebre be ba ho na de na ayi ye fere say yo mama eso de aba ene wi say we wo fa say enipa be na nyale
yeah
enipa bia wa yare kitikiti wone ho eti za mu ye ni say na say eya ye politics so na mi wi ma sam no de wo fa me kan so ni say eti olu Kofi Adams na wo no to keka na ye ni de no eti Ghana wo kire ni awia ni frama ebo Ghana into enti no wonyi ni say enipa bi to manu mu a omo ahunu sa ho kire bebrebe ye a omo fa sesa ana onu de nyame na dum a sabio ndc adawo ma wo di sika nyafu no a wo na wo kire no obi se sa na obi anya bibi eti na on fili no sanka de wo na wo kire wo Ghana fa won ka se MPP fo na akohye enipa bi kutupa se omo ko ka se ye pensisemu so omo ka se kwa na visa Ghana fo adwene na yetrim and no me problem no if you say that now you think that Ghanaians are stupid and fools. Oh, what did you want democrat aka ho ko ho kira ba no de aso hunu and obi a ho akire na bibia and the MPP and actually na ho kira ko so no de onyini se Ghana fo no me ofa se munu nyame nya adwuma
nyame nka me ofa akwasi jo ya da se 5089268746 and 5084592673 mame mpeke me next caller hello. Yes, so for Frempon here.
I'm a for you now.
Yentio, Frempon, Kwame Jinawachi.
For me, a question now, some of me be so. Moncantrame. For Elias man, you know, what's your some way be that? Say, you could see a kind, am I a disqualified nipa, a dimienu, a BSC and Abacos.
Madam, who be that? This is the first time.
And yet, when you December baby, Macam will be aba.
Ade, also been passed some cancer and I'm going to do BGNDC vote and North in Alcazar.
Oh, there be opinion on America.
Okay.
The Americans said the Abano, and one, they didn't see that. And the BSC, you really, the American.
Okay, Frempon, AK or Suffolk, Kasabi Boom, Yadasi. Okay, 508-926-8746, 508-926-8746, or 508-459-2673. Kwame, to us, mommy.
Yeah, for no paying for a money.
Yeah, that's me.
Opo, I sang a crash imagine and pay me this I'll be an wet number one. You are copy forms now, more coffee. Not your mom, guidelines bear some more so the answer your mom.
Yeah, mom will be an instructions count.
No more idea now, one with you.
Kwame said, no, there will be some I met me in America, but some reading and they have to be there to know. I don't know, it should be objective answer, and they mean to mention it.
Now, the American Hamka can say, oh, Subai, Sabi, Yaditi Ghana, how my Nina say. Campus will be a bayon from Jota. I'm a catching the pants of I am from Jota. Baby, that's my kind of say, oh, young man and Korea collection, young man in ye, young man in ye. That's a sanity idea. I don't know, John Mahama, or Tusuna, or I am from so a young man Kwama on to us on ye. There's on one homodin into so I yet any young say, or I do ye and 1 year in a future. And that's a William Sako, you know, my info, dear, what's the big deal? Say, you're signing case or Romunko. Now, Ghana over a population of 25 million people are on. Now, almost standing for presidential 25 parties and political parties. Come on. This platform been trying to prepare for next 4 years come.
Okay, answer that. Say, Kwame, I know so I joined 508-926-8746. 508-926-8746 and 508-459-2673. With your friend also the Aba Nana also been pass them now can mean significantly over a making sense.
Of course, because
also mo yes sabi who say anka voter rate on 60%, which I doubt. On bet me make impact or about 60%.
Make impact, but for 60%. NDC crown or voter region, the other they are almost 80 and answer Nentebi.
Banka NDP because some were running mate from voter region. And Nana Konedu Anka Sanso ya.
No, Shadam Faho. Now says CPP. I think say Parkwest Indium time no. So now man forecast CPP beji votes maybe CPP. Obo any probably broke or twaba now who say acquire crime Toma na nyadi obedi. Enti mamen Toma.
I'll be wasting my vote.
And tinkombe to me a pulibi from NDC dear but me nyasho senke benya any significant effects on NDC as a political party. So but about politics the NTS say it's all about numbers. Election, it's all about numbers. Because idea the BIA can say in the year 2008, no, Sanka Kufuadu nya be extra 20,000 per crack and vote to one and quiet day or winning. Okay, I said time I ever caught time, no, not difference near say just 17,000 before I say ever caught time. Not difference between then candidate Mills and then candidate Nanado, just 17,000 and just 18,000. Votes grab it ma make a difference. Enti honom na mene osu bempire adwen say ebianka NDP baya kebet maha NDC kakra. But say o mu benya 60% of voter region dey opo.
Okay, ma me mbega manko aba pom ti se mini obema. Hello. Amanko aba. Senash.
Hello.
Hey Senash ade o ye bibi on chen ho ana.
Alright.
Say Matiam za won't minka.
Ametonka.
My inti wa minia.
Yo bo me dasi in cham for mamoni at your phone now. Yeah. Ayana na kuna do ajiman affection senka omo bitimi anya by 60% ewo water region na hey I don't know because washa amanfo na omayo madwe no. That time say yeah wo nipa na oyo running mate na say nipa na obato or share the vote you know say enkoye waste enti ajimankredo no matter what no anya idea be make any significant idea of water regions and na panelists ne kano wetimi oye local no nya 10% na so de nyame afi because water region and NDC I say okofa agbemefia now the neighbor told me na MPP and now even NDP credit party no plan. I had on the mano. Oh, I had the thing for no my GP did that. Yes, oh, Yanabia, oh, Yenya Bakumi, you be discarded people be Abeka Aquama, and yes, I'll be making any road be at that NDC in such a big manner, and you're possible. And I've been at Mona a year or can oh. Issue at least respect the big party. Politics is sort a small business, a big business. So I make a mistake and I say disqualify more. You don't have to rope in other political parties because so far no any evidence be say MPP near NDC and I said the other you qualify or mono or my qualify no or more a mistake or more form. So say I'm 2 minutes now and I said we can have pointing mistake beyond my evidence be no war. I think it's an insult to those political parties. And so I'm concentrate on my nominee is I can't answer my court. I mean I think that they have to go to court and the African Committee and any dialogue the other because if we're making it abundantly clear say who it should be a court na court depending between my is KT those people no. Oh indeed who is our credible cases a because so far more admitted he made some mistakes, but they were 30 seconds in the best point. Actually, and the movie said, there's a constitutional instrument, governing the election. The final or whom we think you are more. What the court, maybe the court will bring you back in. To be the moment, yes, and say, now all the other political parties who have them to other parties against your party.
Okay. Thank you very much, Amankwaba. Any Wajun Titi Yanko.
Bernard Mona issue. I also don't agree with what he's saying. So is Bernard Mona telling us that if he will?
Oh, you say you disagree?
I totally disagree with him.
Also, you are in the same line with Amankwaba for today.
Oh it's not that. I mean, it's just what.
Yeah, but you, all of you, the two of you are all in disagreement with Bernard Mona's case. So I'm just saying you are.
No, this is about EC. It's not about NDC MPP.
No, okay, Matilda, just go ahead and make your point.
Yeah. So what he's saying, it has no base, because you cannot say that EC has an intention to exclude some political parties from the exercise. EC cannot. What about the independent candidates? There is one independent candidate in it. I'm lying.
Yeah.
So you want Bernard Mona want to say that EC would rather consider an independent candidate to a whole political party? You make mistake. If you think you don't make, you have not made any mistake, the court is there. EC is not fighting anybody or preventing anybody from going to the court to go and present the case to court for the court to look into it. Then let me take these people who think that the president.
Oh yeah, okay.
We have the right to do everything, but sometimes anyway they can do whatever they want. But the president is our president. If you don't want to vote for him, you just have to wait for the time and then vote against him. But voting at him and stuff, I don't think that is. I think that is not. I don't think it's a fair thing. It is not fair because for me, I believe those who did that, they are definitely the people from the opposition parties.
Okay.
And if we want that to happen, what we are saying is, if the other political leaders also go to areas where Mama's stronghold, they should also be hooting at him or her. I don't think that will go well with us.
Okay.
It's a matter of, this is democracy, but sometimes democracy, it doesn't mean that we do things that will bring down a leader that we all voted for to be to represent us.
Okay. Thank you very much, TT, for your contribution. Mamin can a couple of messages. Nana, as I bring Mamin the summary point, and I am sorry. So from King Faisal, Bun Shaib, or say Nana, God willing, you will win. Ono Eddie Odebani Sandro Fosusi 9-1 and Ejawusu or say God bless Nana and Ghanaians vote for Nana Addo and Yakubu Mumen or say thanks for opening my eyes Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufu Addo. Okay, my member probably my last caller. Now yen signing off. Unyanya yanko.
Yeah, Monsieur Abegafo ni Worcester for you na. Especially nyame mo bia hoden.
Yan intentam na yo yetama so.
Master ma make an a Christo ba. Yan se Christo e chia kwai. Na Christo ba no obedi na eye ankro. E ti se ufi so nua bi ho chire no a boa no. Wo boa no a en na ye Christo e twuma. Eno ni Christo ni no. Na dia make an se me se Ghana for so bia kon kutu gani ma. O mompaye na mama yen to abama no no nwe obi an to abama no. Na want to ni juma pa warriors na yamemwa na mama enwini na ba to so mienu na Ghana yentumpo enko yani mama ubia na dai enhihye bo Rebecca Krakwa ebe shebo say ebe to man na man no you see the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know Ghana for a film.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's unya no nana mama summary point na sorry sir.
Yo, Paul, in conclusion, Meka say my personality, I mean, share who anything wrong with mobs na opo. Omoko chanty change HR president. They show my opo video now. They were very, very, very well behaved. Yeah, no more composure. You're good. You have the right to express your displeasure.
Say I have
Chroma. Oh, they just thumbs down. Say Chroma. Why they are sorry. Obeko baby yeah abortion. Now I'm for gina home yeah anti-abortion.
I don't tackle Hana.
Oh, yeah, be trouble. Is that a baby? So, we do that.
Now, we come no more. I don't know who's a woman. I eat you.
That's all. Placards and I could tell.
Oh, okay.
bu a
very men chairman no what's your observation or scenario near come up I think
the and so Pobeka say rude and Pleasant Street and 470 Pleasant Street to Pobedru Hose Siam no Kase amount for regional how more like demonstration against
in end no
you are saying they were just registering their displeasure as long as they didn't misbehave, as long as they didn't throw any missiles, any stones, anything against the president.
Okay.
And I'm all for it.
This is where we bring the curtains on the show. God willing, tomorrow same time, same station, same frequency. Yes, I know we'll be seeing another edition. The my main kind message you answer my source from Silas Ajima. I say Opo, you wonder. I say Opo, you are my number one presenter and very patriotic. Don't mind Kumfanti. I'm with you. God bless you and all the listeners. Okay, na Kumfanti me yeah, you know. Oh, but I say Yensha Ghana. Kumfanti pa. Now they won't say enya me jawo de washe eyinsa. Oh Kumfanti me jawo de washe Rashida ansa. Na say Rashida abaye na me da mada. Oh anano kra Rashida say wache na wo ya de bi. Oh ni nyina wo se na obeka. Okay, busa for me did no opoku jamfi. Sam SKF, special good morning to you. It's a nice one, guys. Thanks for listening to us. Nyami had more chance. You're signing Mubishia. Unya no so ya now you're Ghana nipa now you Ghana ho. Ebra na black meetings airborne. Na na kwa fa solution na ya pa. Referee is here because one free kick no jam the she go no. Na free kick. Free kick. And now the 3 minutes are so. Na abobo na do 93rd minute na ma yakodru say 14 say 16 seconds and sana ko ji free kick am ma babashe sana ye no
propose 16 seconds no to so munyina na mo
o jawa say munyina na mo say teams complain always so teams complain
there be a referee no so who said during the 3 minutes no stoppage be be
last year Chelsea ni ho ekra na ebu aye le dey time to so
Chelsea Chelsea the omuwe ma Chelsea oh me fa yar gantiama ma me Charlotte say any sorry abusafo nya me yard watch na pa sign mo be hia na the foforo the abramo me did no opoku jamfi wetimi aframe Opo National me ba cho happiness I work in happiness don't you touch the dial Rashida any Kumfanti combination or simply unbeatable. I'm out same time tomorrow. The name still remains Opo National.
Commission has just disqualified them. So the only candidates who are going through are Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, John Dramani Mahama, Ivor Greenstreet, and Jacob Osei-Yeboah. We are privileged to have on the phone Dr. Hassan Ayariga, flag bearer of the All People's Congress. Good evening, sir, and thank you very much for your time. So after all the efforts, Madame Charlotte Osei has disqualified your party. Your immediate reaction?
Madame Charlotte Osei herself is not qualified to be an EC leader. She's stupid and foolish.
No, Dr. Hassan Ayariga. Respect yourself, sir. We cannot allow you to go on like that, Dr. Hassan Ayariga. Dr. Hassan Ayariga, if you can hear me, sir, if you want us to continue this interview, you must use the best language ever, sir. Please, your immediate reaction once more.
I am telling you, she is not qualified to be an electoral commissioner. Somebody who was contested in an election in the past election. You are telling me you don't know his identity. Are you normal? And for that reason, you disqualify that person? Does it make sense to you? That you tell me, Hassan Ayariga, you don't know his identity? Who the fuck are you?
Okay, Dr. Hassan Ayariga, you are a flag bearer of a political party and your constituents are listening to you. If you would want to have a conversation with us on radio, we plead with you to use the best language possible, sir. Dr. Hassan Ayariga, can you hear me? Okay, we've just dropped that line. It looks like we cannot take more reactions from Dr. Hassan Ayariga, obviously upset. But we've been joined on the
Rock 102.3 FM. Mama yet tensam minna messie with dear Hinkan Bema Mutim was all butantim.
I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana. I'm all my swear and all my heart. I promise to owe you ISC. Our heritage going forward. I pledge my Meyaka. Our heritage going forward through the blood and toil of our fathers. You are my Oh, yeah, my
Anopaboso on Rock 102.3 FM. Eya Sem Sebe TB.
Rock 102.3 FM. One sports are dewa. If you some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana, hey, Rock, what's about more?
Woni venue me hu aje. Ai, pedwadam.
Masa sesia de me ye champion ba ko pe. Se wo hu ba
venue me hu aje. Ai, pedwadam.
Masa sesia de me ye champion ba ko pe. Se wo hu ba besia. Car me driving.
Anu.
Jack, check my engine sound.
Unya Dan Auto Repairs.
Me to okay won. Dey bia check engine da so.
Chese emfunso wo car nim. Indifa kwa Dan Auto Repairs na obey ni nyina e dia ma. Say accident car. Ana say o car na moa. Wo pe obi obe street na ne kama. Na wo boss wo bete. Erani Dan Auto Repairs. Dan Auto Repairs say obe car eti apo na gina ne nan so a ana eye bibia wo car ho no ye be ni yopo e dia ma.
Dan Auto Repairs.
So obe Dan Auto Repairs eti akwan a from 508-335-2667 ana 508-615-5390. When eti akwan so 45 Fremont Street, Worcester, MA 01603. Dan Auto Repairs. We are a Jumura.
Transport on a wine.
Oh, Cabby Transport here door to door Ejimekua Opesa call New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Bronx, Manhattan, Rhode Island, and I said Massachusetts in crazy baby. What do we call? Empo Regional Airport when she na Cabby Transport ebe to me the wako.
Now one ajuma 1 year any.
Oh, kwesi udi bisa. Where DHL Air Cargo Papa B Echo Viasi Afanena. Say a parcel na pesa odiko letters and now say empo luggages are Viasi baby apesa odiko no Cabby Transport Edibekwa ma. Na the odia betun crowd here e ye dutwem. Se be ye na ebusia ho beto nti. So pesa obefa obako